I'll talk about that. All right.
Good afternoon.
Hi, everyone.
Welcome to the Girls in the Yarn Cafe, a knitting podcast.
A knitting podcast episode, I don't know, 30-something.
41.
We're in the 40s.
Remember, we're over the hill. I think we're at 41 or
Are
something,
we?
or 42. I don't know.
I don't know what's going on.
We're lucky we're here.
I know. It's been a roller coaster of emotions the past month.
It's been 5 weeks.
It's so crazy.
But we're glad you're here.
We're glad we're here.
We're glad we're
Oh
here.
my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been fun because last week, or a week and a half ago, I tried, and then, you had plumbing issues with your house.
Not me personally.
With your house.
My house had a well pump issue right as we were getting ready to hit record.
Right. And then Vaughn comes in, he's like,
we had to turn off the water, and it was off all day until 6 o'clock that night.
Oh my God. Yeah, your dying schedule has been a little thrown off recently.
It's fine. We're doing that.
Anyways, my name is Tristan.
I'm Christy.
I'm Christy's daughter.
I'm Tristan's mom.
Hi.
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 How's it going?
Anyways. But yeah, it's fall? Will we say it's fall?
It's August.
Oh my gosh, but I'm wearing pants and I wore flannel today and I'm wearing boots.
Fall isn't even until September.
Okay, fall used to be like, in my brain, it's like, hey, we're going back to school. We're going to buy you some fall clothes. That's why, like, August is fall to me.
I
always get really mad when it's not cold. But there's orange on the mountain.
It is red and red. It's raining. It's been raining, but it's still going to be like 88
It's going to rain
degrees
tomorrow
today.
and the next day, too. I know.
So,
and I'm like, I'm wearing flannel, I'm wearing pants, and I'm wearing my effing boots.
But the thing about Utah is it cools off every night. Like,
I do like
to where
that.
you need a jacket,
I
like
do
a little
like that.
light jacket at night, which is nice. Makes it really nice. But
Yeah.
So,
Anyway,
what's happening?
welcome back.
Do you like our decor?
Our one, I actually bought another too, and it's in my yarn room. That's
in
smaller.
macrame.
And we did not make it. It's
You don't have to tell them.
Oh, yes.
Do you like our new decor that someone made?
That someone made. It was actually the girls at the farmer's market. I got it like months ago. But it's Swan Designs.
Oh,
I
are
love
they
it.
on Etsy? Do you know? They are?
Mhm.
Oh, that's
Swan
really
Designs.
cool. I might have to get more.
They're really sweet. Yeah, I got one, and I just put it up like yesterday, and I really like it. And then I got like a planter one to hang one of my still living plants that I'm pretty impressed with.
Your IKEA
Especially since I've had them
succulents?
for 3 months and I still haven't repotted them.
Or watered them?
I watered them like 2 days ago. I felt
For the first time?
No, it was like for the 5th time.
Oh, good. So you're still
Only one
watering
has
them.
died. I think one other one is dead because it doesn't look like it, but I accidentally touched it and something broke off.
Is it the little aloe vera looking one?
No.
Oh.
That one.
That one seems to struggle, but I need to...
That one died.
I already need to repot mine,
one died.
Tristan.
Why?
Because they're growing.
They're supposed to stay in the pot.
I put them in a pot and they flourished.
Oh my gosh.
They spread out their tentacles and grew.
It grew out
Their roots were rooted all over the place, and they're beautiful.
Yeah, I need to actually pot mine. I need to steal that stuff from you, I think.
The potting soil?
The potting soil.
That stuff? The dirt?
Dirt. I need dirt, Mom. Do you have some dirt for me?
I always got
Do you have
dirt.
dirt on it?
I have dirt. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
Tell you dirt on all,
Right?
all
Right?
kinds
On
of stuff.
all those plants.
All those plants I got dirt on.
To
So we're a
resituate
little
it.
all over the place because we want to be.
Yeah, we want to be. And that's fine.
We're just enjoying the day,
Yeah.
enjoying the podcast today, and we've
Well,
taken our time getting ready.
Yeah, and it's been interesting because, one, we've been a little busy over the past few weeks, I would say. Just slightly. And that is one of the reasons that we haven't been able to podcast. But then another one is we've been really just discussing the podcast recently and have been wanting to change some things about it just to make it more enjoyable for us so that you guys can enjoy it more too, because
Don't get us wrong, we've always enjoyed doing it.
we've always enjoyed doing it, but I feel like...
But I'll tell you, our personalities are... We never do the same thing the same way.
For long.
Forever.
Yeah.
Never. It's like, okay, now how can we do this now? Like,
Yeah.
we've done it this way for a long time.
Yeah.
Let's change some things up. So we're going to shift a few things in the podcast.
Mm-hmm. And mainly just to make more room for actual, like, knitting content. And we're, like, I just bought a sewing machine the other day.
Whoa, what?
A brother sewing machine. I'm so excited.
Bro.
So I got a sewing machine, and I sewed, like, right here and right here on a shirt.
That's
as far
pretty
as I've gotten.
advanced.
Because that's all. But I didn't need to read the instructions. I'm like,
just gonna do it.
Because you program it in.
Oh.
And I just guessed and I got it right. And I'm like, yes. But
Yeah.
so like sewing. But we want to like incorporate more things because we're not just knitting people. I mean, that encompasses a huge part of our lives, but like we want to do other things too. Like I just got some embroidery that's coming in the mail that I'm so excited about because it's inappropriate stitching.
So if you don't like inappropriate stuff, you might
not be very happy with me.
It's fine
because I'm going to be showing it.
But we want to be. We just want to. You won't want to watch us if we're not enjoying ourselves.
Yeah. And so we're probably going to cut out, like, I wonder what's in this, because...
Yeah, I don't think we need to do that anymore.
I don't think we need to do that, yeah.
I mean, you guys have seen so much stuff from us over the years, the last couple years, that have been like, amazing and beautiful.
So...
But I think, you know what? If we cut out that, we're going to have so much more time to show
I know.
all the knits.
And it's going to be so nice.
All the
and,
cool
like, all
stuff.
the other things, because you also enjoy canning.
I do like canning, and I haven't
like
had time to do any canning this year, and I don't know if I will.
Yeah.
But even just knitting, we've been doing a lot of knitting.
And designing.
Designing, and so we want to be able to talk about that.
Yeah,
stuff
we just
too.
wanted to throw it out to you guys, just to let you guys know as well. And I think we also have been a little bit more censored in the past. As to not offend people, and obviously we're not very offensive people.
We're not offensive people,
honestly.
really.
But again, we just want to be a little bit more authentic and not have to censor our personalities as much.
Yeah, we're just, I mean, don't worry. It's not like it's going to get out of control.
No,
but
it's not. But just be aware, like...
Yeah. We're just going to have fun. We want to enjoy it.
If we end up, like, not being for you, that's totally okay.
Because I'll tell you...
Don't worry about it.
What I see in the podcasting world a lot, and I don't know, I'm sure other people have noticed this too, is I feel like everybody feels like there's a script or an outline or a format that podcasters have to follow and have certain segments and do certain things. And I'm like, you know what? I've never been that person. Like, I've always been let me make my own path and do what makes me happy.
Yeah, but it's hard though, because when you're starting out, you're like, oh, okay, this is how I'm doing this by example, like from other people. Like I'm seeing this, and this is how, I like this from theirs and stuff. But this is kind of like the basic format, and so everyone starts doing it that way. But
then don't you feel like sometimes I feel like I watch our podcast and then I turn the channel to another podcast. I'm like, I feel like a lot of podcasts are very similar in their format. So you're basically watching the same podcast, especially...
With slightly different content.
With slightly different people and different content, but even
a lot of people are even like knitting the same
patterns. And it's like, okay.
So...
I don't want everybody to feel like, oh my gosh, everybody is now the same. So I can't speak for other podcasters, and I still love watching all the podcasts.
Oh, absolutely.
But for us, we really do want to change some things up a little bit, just to make it more enjoyable for us,
so that you guys will enjoy it as well. Because if we're honestly, I feel like you get to that point where it's like an expectation that you can put on yourself, like, oh, I need to be doing it perfectly like how these people do it. And for me, that's how I've been for the longest time. And honestly, if I kept doing it like that would just take the enjoyment out of podcasting, and then maybe I just wouldn't podcast anymore.
We always said that if we ever got to a point in podcasting that we weren't enjoying it anymore, we were going to stop.
Yeah.
And so rather than stopping,
want to get to that point.
Not that we're even at that point.
No.
But no, we don't want to get to that point.
But
I'm sure you get
we
what
need
we're
to
saying.
change. Hopefully you guys get what we're saying. We're kind of like just going on a tangent now, but
we want to give it a facelift.
Yeah. So just know that things are going to be a little bit different, and some things are probably just going to be the same because we're still going to be talking about knitting.
I'm hoping that you'll watch them in the future and be like, yeah, it's better now.
Hopefully.
The podcast is better now.
Yeah.
So because we're having fun. We're loving it. And our lives have changed. So
oh my God.
We are doing totally different things with our lives, and it's so much fun.
Yeah, we've been designing.
My studio's almost done. I've reknit this hat 6 times.
How's your count coming out, Mom?
I'm still on the first row because I've had to take it out like 3 times since we've been sitting here. It's okay. I got it now.
You still counting?
I got it. It's working out.
Is it?
I'll know when I get to the last stitch.
How close are you to the end, though? That's the real question.
I'm getting close, yes. And so welcome to our podcast.
Yeah.
We're happy to be here.
We are very happy to be here because honestly, I don't know when we're going to podcast again after this.
Well, because we have Vogue Knitting Live coming up 1 month from today. Mm-hmm. Your Comic-Con's the week before that.
Like the week and a half before that. Yeah, because I'll be gone that whole weekend.
And then Rhinebeck
is like 2 weeks.
Not long after that.
2-3 weeks after. And people were expecting us to go to Knit City. I'm like, there's no way in hell.
I think we actually gave them that impression.
I think we were like, oh, we'd love to. Like, that'd be fun. We'll see if we can do it.
Yeah, and we're not going to do it.
No.
There's no way we can do it.
Maybe next year, if we plan a little bit better, because I don't know if we're going to be caught in September at Vogue Knitting Live next year, just because there's a lot of prep work, and during this time of the year, that's probably not the smartest thing to do.
Yeah, not the best time of year to do a festival. We've been so busy, but it's been a good experience.
It's been good, and I think we needed that experience to be able to
know that it's overwhelming.
That we don't do that anymore.
My studio's almost done.
I know, and I'm so excited for you. That's going to really help your whole process.
Congratulations. Vaughn and I are gonna work on the floors tonight. They just have to be cleaned because there's sheetrock mud everywhere.
Yeah.
And then moving the tables. And I'm ready. Then once the tables are in, I'm done because I have portable burners. My sink's up and running. Oh, and the air conditioning unit has to be hooked up on Saturday. But it's been cool here.
Yeah, it's going to be fine for the next few days.
Yeah, it's going to be cool. It's cool in the morning, so I'll just get out there in the mornings, get stuff going.
Yeah, it's been down to like 60, and you're saying it's 80. It's like high 70s right now, by the way.
Is it?
It's not bad.
When I drove over
here this morning, it was 60-something.
In the 89 to 90.
No.
Let's just look, because I'm curious.
Because we're in the lying.
We're in
check mine too.
AC. It's 79 right now. It's supposed to get to 80. Well, I mean, like Friday is supposed to be 88 again. So it's going to get warm again. It's not fall yet.
Well, tomorrow they have highs of 79.
Yay.
And it's going to, I was like, it's going to snow tonight. No, it's going to rain tonight and all through tomorrow, basically.
I like rain.
I do too.
So that's exciting. We got the garage door put on that Vaughn drove to Surprise, Arizona to pick up.
Surprise!
A few weeks ago on the weekend of your graduation party.
We had my graduation party, which was so much fun.
A lot of fun.
We had that here, actually.
That went really well.
I know.
My house was so clean.
I'm so proud of you.
It was so clean, and now there's sheetrock dust everywhere on the floors.
It's fine. And in one of your room, we have all of our like prepping for Vogue knitting
and it's okay, because it's temporary.
I'm just excited, because we're going to hang out with Taylor there.
Taylor's going to be there.
So excited. From Wool Needles Hands podcast.
Yes, and there's Opera Joe, Anna, Rob, and our good friend that came out to Utah.
Denise, Earth
Tones Girl. And then there's been a couple other people that mentioned that they were... Oh, Nanette's going to be there. I am so excited.
I know.
I haven't met Nanette, so that'll be fun.
Yeah, I haven't met her in person either.
Because I think we've met everybody else.
Yep.
That I can think of.
So
if you're going to Vogue Knitting Live, let us know in San Francisco in September. We'd love to have you come over to our booth and say hello.
Yeah. We need to figure out some fun things to do.
Because we don't know what we're doing.
We don't know what the hell we're doing.
No.
But also, like, because I'm prepping for Comic-Con, like, I have to go I'm getting prescription colored contacts today.
I thought you were like, I'm going to get prescription for anxiety.
Oh my God,
because
so
I'm
anxious.
So anxious.
No. I think I'm okay.
You're handling it.
I'm handling it, but I mean, we're prepping for Comic-Con too, and hopefully he made a sombrero over the weekend.
Aww.
Like a 3 or 4 foot sombrero.
Holy cow. Holy sombrero.
I know, holy sombrero.
Sheesh.
And he's finishing it up today, like all the stuff on top of it, because we're going as Zebulba. I'm the girl version of Zebulba, which is a death god from Book of Life, the movie. And Eric is going as Muerte, who is the female character, but he's doing a boy version of it.
Dias de los Muerte?
Muerte.
That mean Day of the Dead?
That's death.
Yeah, death is Muerte.
So, Muerte. That's the girl god of death, and he's doing a boy version. I'm doing the male god of death in a girl version. So he has to make me wings that he said is going to be like an 8-foot wingspan.
Jeez, your back's going to hurt so bad.
He's making them so light, though.
Have him put wheels on him that hit the ground
like
behind you.
Like an extender, and I can just see like walking.
It's like rolling around, just like holding up your
wings. Oh my God, I might. Or like one of those kitty things where it's a giant circle around me.
Please.
Because they're so big right now, and I told him, I'm like, I won't be able to do it this big next year, because if it's getting busy for me now, I don't even know what to expect for the next year around Comic-Con.
Oh, you're going to have employees and stuff.
I don't know. I hope so.
You might have to.
I think I will have to. As soon as I get a house and a studio, like, I think I will probably have to hire someone.
Yarn dyeing has just been so fun lately.
I know.
For us.
It's been so much fun.
Yeah, it has. So.
But yeah, that's been crazy. And so with Vogue Knitting, I told Eric, I'm like, you know what's going to have to happen? He's like, what? I'm like, what I take is what I take. I don't know how I'm, like, I may not be able to bring all my colors or anything just because.
You know, the thing about
time.
Vogue Knitting Live that we didn't know, we're learning a lot.
Yeah.
You have to pay for them to take your stuff into the venue for you. And it's by the cartload.
Not cheap.
No, and it's not cheap. It's done by the Teamsters Union, which
union.
I'm a total. I'm a supporter of
Mm-hmm.
unions. And that's that's great. I was part of a union when I was a postal worker.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. Not saying anything negative against them in any way.
Mm-hmm.
It's just we didn't see that coming. So we're trying to figure out what we're taking.
Mm-hmm.
And we're taking it in my van.
Yeah, we're driving.
We're driving.
I think it'll be fun.
Road trip!
We have fun on road trips.
Road trips are fun. I love road trips. So that'll be an interesting adventure.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have to pay for them to remove your stuff out of the venue when you're done.
It's like, why can't I just carry my bag?
I know how to carry the bags.
But I get it. It's fine.
It's okay.
We worked through those emotions a few months ago.
Yep.
So.
Not over it, but I'm working through it still.
Yeah, we'll be okay.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Thank you for caring.
Yes. Thanks for listening to our rant.
But yeah, that's just pretty much what's been going on. And then a lot of designing, which has been crazy.
Yeah.
Like you're literally designing right this second, aren't you?
I'm designing. You're seeing the designer in motion.
Oh
the beginner designer that doesn't know what she's doing.
Me too.
Oh
Even though
my
I did
gosh.
hire my first tech editor, and that has been
impressive.
holy.
That's impressive, though.
Oh no, I love her. I'm not trying to say anything negative or anything. It's just been such a new experience for me. Like, ugh.
Well, that's the life of.
Yeah.
Do you want to do that kind of stuff?
And I do, and it's totally fine. It's very overwhelming at first.
It is.
But
it is.
It'll be okay, and I'll talk more about it in a little bit. But yeah, because what are you? Is that your Halloween pattern? That you're trying to figure out?
I'm making a hat.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm making a spider hat. I posted a picture. I had it started the other day.
It's so cute.
But the count was not where I wanted it, and I had to do some tricky stuff. And I sent Tristan a picture.
Oh my god! Because I was on my Mac and on my phone on something else, but I was doing a video chat with one of my friends, and this little picture just popped up in the corner, and the text just said spider in like capital letters or something, and then it has this little photo come up, and I see legs, and I'm just like, are you kidding me? And I'm like, I don't even want to look at my phone.
Because you thought...
I thought you were sending me a picture of
like a big spider,
a spider in your bathroom, because you're fascinated by spiders, and I'm like... Oh, I seriously thought it was going to be like this giant spider. Because you have sent me pictures of spiders in the past.
Yes, if they're big, like in my mailbox last year, that big, enormous grandfather one.
Or the cat spider that you almost ran into. I still remember that from like years ago.
I don't remember that. Where did I live?
I don't even remember.
I don't want them on
awful.
me.
No.
I just think they're fascinating.
They're so creepy looking.
Yeah, so I'm working on the hat pattern. But before we get into that, don't we have some winners?
Oh yeah! Oh
we
my god, we have some winners. And let me go grab let me go grab the crap. No, let me go grab the prizes. Keep talking, entertain.
I don't know how to do that when you're not around.
I know.
I don't know what
right?
to say.
I'm the glue that.
She's the glue that gives me confidence.
That makes you funny.
The glue that I can sniff to give me confidence.
Oh my god. Okay, so we drew for some prizes because I'm awful. The Summer Knits Cal just ended August 1st. So we were going to draw for it last time when I was here like a week and a half ago. And
today's the 21st.
2 weeks ago. Oh my god,
it's been a while.
So that ended, and we have some really cute things from some makers that we drew actually 2 winners this time.
Yes. We're going to show you all the cool stuff.
Yes. So, our first winner is Nitty Sue.
Nitty Sue! Congratulations.
And we instantly recognized that name. That's awesome.
And for you win a skein of Gaddy Yarn Co. in their signature sock, which is 75-25 in the colorway Moose.
I love that color. It's
and
so fall.
These awesome little scrappy, what does she call them? project bags. She makes them one scrap at a time. It's a scrappy thread.
Yeah, and she said I think this was her most popular bag in the shop.
It's a little top zipper thing that you can put just little notions and scissors and stuff in. They fit in your project bags. Get some tea.
Because we're legit and we have tea.
Yep, Bags by Awesome Granny. Beaver bag just for you. So congratulations, Nitty Sue. Get in touch with me or Tristan on Instagram or Ravelry.
Are you going to send them this time?
Yeah, I'll send them.
Okay. So
look,
just
I even have the bags.
We're ready to go.
I'm trying to be on it because I'm not
We're
usually
trying to be
very
a little
good.
bit legit with that.
Yeah.
And then the other one, I think you watched, I kind of shrieked a little when I drew her name because I'm so excited because she has been one of my test knitters recently and she's super sweet. But it's Amy Tat, you won.
Yay, Amy!
And I'm so excited. So we got for you a skein of dandelion and dogwood in the, oh crap, I don't know how to say that.
Let us see.
Are you?
Aqualegias. That's pretty much.
Aqualegias.
That's what it is.
Aqualegias.
If you sound it out phonetically.
There is that. So everyone tell us phonetically how to
Isn't that Amy?
pronounce that. Yeah, it's Amy.
Amy won Amy's yarn.
Oh, and Amy won Amy's yarn. That's cute. So yeah, if you want to phonetically spell that out for us, just do that below, and we'll
sound it out.
We'll sound it out. Well, if they write it phonetically, we can sound it out.
Yeah, but right now it's Aqualegias.
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 Yeah.
I have no idea what that means.
I have no idea either. And this is an E20 merino and nylon superwash. And I love that. And then we actually got another one of the scrappy thread bags to go with it. Tea. And from our friend Deborah, Indigo Chicken Dolls, right? Indigo Chicken?
Indigo Chicken Dolls is...
Well, indigochicken.etsy.com, but she has a new website called Candy Shop Yarn. Mm-hmm. And so you get this beautiful, beautiful bag.
She's so talented.
I know, she's ridiculous.
She is our friend here in Salt Lake City.
I know. So, Amy, get in contact with me, and I'll send this out. Actually, I'll send this one to Amy.
Okay.
Yeah. So, Amy, just let me know.
Yay, Sue and Amy. So those are our giveaways for our two knit-alongs that have ended.
Our one knit-along that has ended.
Yes, that's what I meant.
Two winners.
Two winners and a one.
And then we still have our summer sock-along going on until August 31st. So if you want to jump in on that, shorties are welcome. Use our yarn and post your picture twice. All that's in our Ravelry group. Girls in the Yarn Cafe. And then we have right now our Decked Out for Rhinebeck Cal, which is ending October 31st.
Yes.
And it's co-hosted with Cal of the Crazy Sock Lady.
Hey Cal, what's up?
Hey Cal. So go check out her podcast because I love her. She's awesome.
She's our friend.
She's our roommate for Rhinebeck, which so excited.
We're gonna have so much fun at Rhinebeck.
So yeah, I told my mom, I'm like, I'm bringing my tripod and my selfie stick, and we're just gonna do everything.
You know what? I've heard people on podcasts saying, sorry, I won't gush about going to Rhinebeck because I know there's a lot of people that feel bad that they're not going.
If I don't go to something, I want to watch all the things of the people that went. Like, I just want to feel like I'm experiencing it.
So I'm excited we're going to Rhinebeck, and I'm going to gush about it.
Yeah.
Because I'm excited about it.
And we're going to have, like, videos so you can feel like you were there, too. If you don't want to watch them, then don't watch them. It's fine.
Yeah, just don't watch them.
But I'm really excited. Rhinebeck is my favorite season.
And that Cal has patterns by Tristan, by Kay, and by me. Yeah. And that whole collection, you don't have to knit those ones.
Just anything that you would wear to Rhinebeck.
Yep, it's a pretty easy.
You can knit. It's super easy.
And we've had a lot of people enter.
Oh my gosh, I know. It's been pretty active, which has been really exciting because I really like going through and just like liking everything that I see. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I've been super busy, so I haven't been able to comment as often, but I'm loving everything that I'm seeing in there.
So thanks for participating in this, you guys. We appreciate it.
And then we have one more that we're just going to start up today.
Yay! Right now. We just decided.
Right now, right this second.
Yep.
Because we both love Halloween.
Yes, we do.
Love October. So we're just going to do a spooky Cal.
Spooky Cal.
Spooky knit along. Crochet, of course, is welcome. And just anything. It can be the yarn you're using. It can be the pattern you're using.
Like the yarn name, if it's a Halloween name.
Or even if you're using, if you're using colors that are like Halloween, like
they're representative of
purple,
Halloween.
Greens, and oranges and stuff, then just throw that in there.
Pretty much make anything fit.
I know.
And it can be a sweater or socks or anything, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
pretty much anything goes. Make it
look
like Halloween.
Yeah.
Make it sound like Halloween. Mm-hmm. Tell us you're going to wear it on Halloween. Right?
Right.
Everybody can
Make
join
it work.
That.
Oh, and if you put a pattern, like if you put something on the FO, can you guys please tell me what pattern you're using?
Yeah. So
some people post things on there and I'm just like, oh my gosh, that's so cute. And it's like nothing.
There's no information.
Please tell me what you're making because I might want to make it.
Right.
So, yeah, I'm really excited about that just because I want to see all the Halloween things. I want to get, I love being inspired by it. I mean, I think almost all of our project bags right now that we're using. No, you're very Stars and Stripes right now, aren't you?
I've got Stars and Stripes on that one and that one still. And then I do have one that's really awesome I'll show.
I don't know, but all the colors that we're using, I'm making a sock head hat right now. I don't know who it's by. Now I feel bad.
Oh yeah, but everybody's heard of it.
Yeah, it's a free pattern on Ravelry. Mm-hmm.
But
I'm
it's
making
pretty popular.
a pattern with my Arachne colorway, which is
so cool.
Totally Halloween. So this would be,
Whoa, you almost took your eye out.
I know.
Jesus.
I know. But that'll be, this would qualify. And I say if you were 5% started, unless it's socks, because guys, come on. But if you're 5% into a project, whips count.
Yeah, I say anything. Unless you've got just a row left.
I'm just saying, if it's honest. Socks.
Socks take a long time.
Socks take okay, never mind.
For some people, socks take a long time. Do not judge. Do not
obsessed
compare.
When I start knitting.
And so you're making that out of your fingering. It's a fingering weight hat.
Yeah. And it's
for Eric.
Really addicting because he hardly ever lets me knit him anything. One, because he's like, oh no, it's quality things. I'd rather just, go to Walmart and get something cheap and wear the crap out of it. And finally, I'm just like, let me freaking make you something.
That's right.
And I'm like, go pick a color and I'll make you a hat of it. He's like, okay.
Isn't that funny? Vaughn loves me knitting hats for him, but he started getting a little particular. He's like, do you have any yarn that's a little bit thicker? Because this DK weight's pretty awesome, but it's just not warm enough when I'm outside.
Do you have a worsted weight that's in a merino?
Can you do a worsted or a bulky weight? I'm like, yes, I do. I'll get out right on that.
It was so funny.
I'm happy to do it for him.
Well, I kind of want Eric to get to that yarn level.
Where he knows that there's a bulky, a worsted, and a DK weight.
I think he's starting to understand that, though. Because I don't even act like he doesn't know anymore. I just start spouting things about, my day.
Can you go grab that worsted weight skein over there, hon, please? No, the Hank, not the cake.
Not the cake, the Hank. Oh my gosh, he's keeping up with all the lingo now, which is nice.
Yeah, that's so funny.
But I'm like, go pick out a fingering weight, and I'm like, if you can't figure out what a fingering weight is, just read the back. And he's like, okay.
I've been watching the interviews with husbands that a lot of people are doing, and when the question comes up of, can you name the different yarn types, all the men know the fingering weight.
Because it's hilarious.
And they all giggle about it.
I know. Oh my God, though, when you first told me, because I didn't know what a fingering weight was until, you started watching podcasts.
Did you notice at your graduation party, we mentioned something about fingering weight, and your dad and JD and them were standing around, and I saw them, look at each other and try not to. We just kept talking. I ignored it, but I knew that they were like,
what?
Fingering weight?
What?
Dirty minds.
I'm sorry, but
it's
why
funny.
would they name that? I don't understand that.
I don't know why it's called fingering.
I mean, I get it. It's good. I
don't. It must have been the Latin derivative meant something about a hand with wool on it, and it got translated 6 times, and now it's fingering.
They put it through Google Translate 6 times, and it just comes out way different.
It was spit out at the end, and it said fingering weight. Because I use my fingers for all the weights.
I know.
I do. I don't know. Well, I just have to guess.
The world may never know, because I don't know if that's something I would want to Google to try to figure out.
Be careful what you Google. Vaughn and I were having a conversation watching a murder show the other day, and they were talking about, it was an old-timey, murder that had happened, and this lady's husband, they kept dying. I'm like, she's using arsenic. She's putting it in their food. I know it. And he asked me a question. I go, isn't that the one that smells like almonds? And he's like, oh, I don't know. I go, I should Google it. And he goes, don't Google it. He goes, because if I turn up dead, they're going to think you poisoned me. I know, right? You can't Google anything like that these days.
That's so
just
true.
Saying, just be careful.
That's very true.
It is.
Now I'm very suspicious of your character. If you're throwing that out on here, it's like you have video evidence of a past conversation.
With who?
with Vaughn. It's like, oh yeah, we totally had this conversation.
Oh, now I have
so
proof.
If they find out what arsenic,
yeah, we were like totally talking this one day about it, and he said, "Your Honor, I promise."
It's like, see, like I have video evidence that could like may or may not have been a conversation in my past.
I have conversations like that I love talking about stuff like that, though.
Oh, I know, me too.
Murder and
true crime.
I've been listening to a new podcast.
Which one?
It's called Astonishing Legends. Did I talk about it last time?
I think Eric and you were talking about it at my graduation party.
We were, and I love iTunes This is an iTunes podcast, by the way. Someone asked me last time about a podcast that I mentioned, and it's not a YouTube one.
Well, because these aren't actually podcasts.
The videos that we do, they're like
It's like a vlog. It's more like a video cast.
Yeah, it's like a video
not a podcast, but we all call it podcast, so whatever.
It's a vidcast.
Yeah. Fine.
Whatever. Okay. So Astonishing Legends, they have a lot of episodes, which I love, but I've gone through like all of them. Mm-hmm. And they talk about urban legends. They talk about, ghost stories that people have, that have been like in the papers. They talk about like the vanishing of Amelia Earhart.
Oh.
Flight 19. Giants, like that there's, history of giants.
In Norway, isn't it?
I think they're in Norway,
yeah.
But they dig deep. Like they find old articles. They find witnesses, people that they can interview. I mean, it's not just them telling a story. They research it and they keep everything very neutral. They don't give their opinions really until the very end. Then they kind of tell what they think. But I love it. But it scares the crap out of me sometimes.
Right? Because paranormal stuff, it can be a little as well.
Most of it I'm okay with. Mm-hmm. But there was one episode.
Is it ghosts that you have issues with? Or demons?
Anything demonology of any kind bothers me. But the one that scared me the most, and I was home alone.
Of course you were.
But I couldn't stop. I texted Ashley, my other daughter, and I'm like, I can't stop. You got to listen to this. And she wouldn't even. She, I think, listened to the first one or Googled what it was about. It's on the Black-Eyed Children.
Nope.
And they use, sound effects on it. So, God, I got chills.
I listened to my iTunes podcasts from my phone with my surround sound, hooking it up to the Bluetooth in my house.
So it's super loud.
So it's surround sound.
Freak you out.
My God. We were watching a movie the other night. I think it's called The Quiet Place.
I've heard of it.
That is the best movie I have seen in the past few years.
Really?
It was so well done. They filmed it in 36 days. There's a cast of 6.
Is it like a Sundance Film Festival type movie?
It's by John Krasinski. He plays Jim on The Office. And it's with his wife, who's the Academy Award winner she was in Into the Woods.
I haven't seen it. Oh, yes, I have.
That one's a good
The musical?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But she was not. She was
not
brilliant acting. Mm-hmm. But the entire movie, it's about these creatures, and they indicate that they're like aliens or something. They look. I'm not going to.
Don't give anything away.
But the entire movie, I think there are 6 lines in it.
But it's so good
because the creatures hunt by sound. And
so is it scary?
It's so scary and suspenseful, but it's not like a.
I shouldn't watch it.
No, don't watch it alone. Okay. Honestly, we had to go to Walmart in the middle, and the whole time I'm just like, I'm still anxious because I want to know what happens, and but this family survives because one of their children are deaf, and so they use sign language.
Don't tell.
That's part of the description of the movie.
I'm watching it. I don't care if I'm home alone.
So
I'm gonna watch it. I can't. Now that you put it in my head, I'm gonna have to watch it.
It's so good.
Okay.
Like
The Quiet Place.
And that
was like that movie Hush was like.
That's what I was telling Eric and just reading the description of it and kind of watching a little bit of it, I'm like, honestly, this movie was so well made.
Okay, I'm gonna watch it.
So I highly recommend that movie. But yeah, there's a lot that goes in on it, and honestly, because of the sound, everything is heightened. So you're hearing everything a little bit more, and especially with freaking surround sound. It kept my speaker in my corner by my side of the couch. Mm-hmm. Eric was in the other room, and I'm just like, oh my God. And he came in running. And he's like, what? I'm like, okay, just sit here and rewind it. And he's like, oh my God. I'm like, I know. It just scared the crap out of me.
Well, you know what's interesting about sound and about fear is, especially if someone is like, what was that? All of a sudden, if you're sitting there, your adrenaline starts pumping. Mm-hmm. And when you're anxious, or you have fear, all your senses are heightened. And that's why people are like, oh yeah, I was freaked out and then we heard something again. It's like, that sound probably would have been there anyway.
But you wouldn't have noticed it.
Yeah, if you weren't freaked out, you wouldn't have even heard it.
I think that's what was going on with this movie. Like, my adrenaline was just pumping the entire
They did a good job then.
It was so good.
Well, see, and that's what they...
Even Steven Spielberg, complimented the movie.
Well, they talk about that on Astonishing Legends, too. They talk about... they dig deep about sound and how there are countries that are researching sound as a weapon that they can put out. They've done experiments in like a concert venue where they put out certain sounds at certain decibels, and then they only during certain songs, and then they surveyed the people after to say, did you notice any emotional change during any of the songs?
Wow.
And they can use sound to elicit a feeling of, I need to get the hell out of here. And so they can use it on enemies to scare people. God. So that isn't that crazy? To freak
free
out.
A fight or flight instinct in them.
To where because when you're in that fight or flight state, your senses are more heightened, but your logical thinking goes downhill. You're more
like one track mind regardless.
Well, and you're responding on instinct instead of on, okay, how should I handle this situation?
And it's a survival instinct too, so it's very deeply ingrained.
Yes. Oh, that stuff's fascinating. So if you like that kind of stuff, Astonishing Legends is really good. It's one of the better ones.
The Quiet Place.
The Quiet Place, the movie.
It's not on Netflix, no. It just barely came out though.
Is it Did you watch a pirated copy?
No, we bought it.
Oh,
I'm so proud of myself.
I'm like, it just came out? What do you mean?
No, it just came out on DVD. Because,
Well, it might be on demand. I might be able to buy it on demand.
Oh my God, that was so good. Okay. I think another podcaster just watched it and I commented and I can't remember who it was.
Somebody out there.
But, yeah. It's a really good movie. Anyways.
Well, cool. Well, speaking of Halloween... I'm making a new hat over here.
Oh, yeah. How is your
count going? Look at my cute
going?
stitch marker. I love that. And I think this is by Little Bitty Delights or Itty Bitty Delights.
I think so. I don't think that's by the other two that I usually go through.
I think it's either... Or is it the Gnome Knitter? No, not Gnome Knitter.
Gnome Knitter does them.
Yeah, I think it's Stevie's.
I think so.
Sometimes it's hard with stitch markers because there's no tag or anything on them, and I have had this since last year, obviously.
And I love that so much.
So acutable.
So acutable.
That's my new word.
I love it.
So I'm just making a hat that's gonna, be spidery if all works out.
Nice.
Yeah. What else?
Yeah. Oh, I have a couple Halloween patterns actually. Now that we're on that subject.
Let's talk about your cool new Halloween stuff.
Well, one of them it's gonna be really funny to show. But so I came out with my PSL pattern.
Pumpkin spice latte.
Well, they're called pumpkin everything because I don't want to get sued.
Right.
So they're pumpkin everything, but we all know what they are.
Yes.
And actually on my Instagram, if you go on my IGTV, I'm doing a knit along on there for these. So if you want to join in, all the information is on there. Yeah. It'll be a little fun. You can win some Dragon Horde yarn from it. But yeah, these are on Ravelry now. It's pumpkin everything.
Cute. Thank you. What colors are those? Because they're beautiful.
The main color is actually pumpkin everything.
That was in the kit.
That was in the kit.
You and Hannah.
Yeah, those sold out really fast, and I feel really bad.
Don't feel bad. That's good.
I'm excited. Yeah. And I actually ordered some more with her. We did another. We're gonna do another collaboration and just have those kits come out one more time because I did feel bad though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, oh shit.
But that means you did good.
But yeah, that's exciting. But that means that people want them. So we're coming out with I think another 20 kits. And I don't know when those are coming, though, because she's working on them. I'm not going to rush her because that's a lot of strain on your back doing that beading, so.
The stitch markers take time.
Yeah, so it might not be around for the actual knit along. So if you wanted to knit along with those, just...
Get the pattern.
Grab some yarn.
Yeah, it's on Ravelry.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so, but these will be available. The kits will be available later, but it may not even be until after Rhinebeck, so.
Well, do what you can.
It happens.
Those are so cute though.
I love those so much. But then I'm working on another pattern.
This one I love. Oh my gosh, guys.
I think I'm just gonna call them my haunted house socks. But
I love them.
I knit the foot too small because I didn't want to try them on to see if they were ready. And I'm like, it looks close enough.
It's good enough.
It's not even close at all. So I have to re-knit that, take it out or something. But Yeah, these probably won't be published until closer to Halloween, just because I don't have time.
The little bats are so cute.
I know, I love those. So I'm excited about this, but it might be just a little while because it can be hard to juggle all these things, which it definitely is. So
yeah,
but yeah, that's just what I've been working on. I have all I think these are all. No, so I have one truffle shuffle. I made them Halloween themed because I have my little.
Well, yeah, you have to.
My little platypus with the witch's hat on, and then I have my Death by Coffee, and my little tombstones down here.
Are those all by Truffle?
So this is Truffle Shuffle, this is Simply Serving, and this is Simply Serving.
Cute.
So, yeah, I themed it. I feel pretty good about that.
Yeah.
I was like, I have my crap together for once.
Those are just your tonals?
Yeah, they're just my tonals. And I would love to put some kits together for those, but I think that's where I struggle with being able to release it just yet because I won't have time to put the kits together just right now.
You're kind of busy.
Kind of busy.
Yeah.
I'm a little busy.
A little bit.
It's been fun and crazy and stuff, but
I haven't been doing as much knitting as I want to be able to do. But I have, I'll just show, I knit up a couple more of my little cute socks. Can I show those?
Yeah. Oh my god, I have some too.
Yeah, let's show
them together.
Where's my other one? I did another one. That's not the only one.
I think you're lying.
I've got my cute little minis in my new bag by Lila Styles, which is
I love
baby
that so much.
killers from movies, you guys. Hannibal Lecter.
See, I saw that I think she had this pattern, this fabric a couple months ago, and I'm like, oh. I think that's when I first told you to go check out Lila Styles, and maybe you didn't.
I don't remember. Yeah, I thought I only remember hearing about her when you got your bag with the embroidery on it of Bellatrix. This is me. This represents my life as a teenager. With the exception of I wasn't familiar with the pinhead guy. Mm-hmm. What movie is that from?
I have no idea.
I don't even know.
I knew at one point, but I don't know.
And the Scream movies came out a little bit when I was a little bit older, even though the Saw did too.
I love Saw.
Yeah, Saw was when you guys were teenagers, or maybe teenagers?
Teenagers.
Yeah, but the rest of them, like Chucky and Freddy and Hannibal Lecter, I mean, all the... Michael Myers, Jason Voorhees. Holy cow, they're adorable.
Eric, I told him after Comic-Con he can help me dye 2 colorways and we can make sock kits to take to Vogue Knitting.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, okay, I'm going to do Eric's favorite movies, or favorite...
Dropping shit everywhere.
Good job, Mom. But favorite horror collection.
Horror collection?
A horror
collection of horrors?
Yeah. He has some in his back pocket, just there for rainy day.
Include me in that collection.
Right?
No.
That took a weird left turn.
That was like, where? Okay.
But he wants to do one that's Saw, and he's gonna call it Jigsaw or something.
Oh, that was the first Saw was good. After that, Saw got a little...
There was actually a couple that were really good that tied in. It's the first 4 and they tie into each other. And then I'm like, you could have stopped there.
Kind of like Paranormal Activity that has 5 of paranormal activities.
Or Fast and Furious.
Yeah, there's so many like that. Ocean's 11 was so good. And then they went on to the rest. I do want to see the new Ocean's movie, which is with the women. Because it's Sandra Bullock. I love her.
Okay.
So I made a couple more. I keep thinking I've shown all these, but we didn't podcast.
No, we didn't.
They're just sitting here. I don't even know which ones I've shown.
I don't either.
I'll just show the 3 newest that I have. But we love our baby socks.
Are you gonna try to? Yeah. She's done a lot more than I have.
We did these because we wanted a way to show how they knit up for Vogue Knitting Live. And we thought, you know what? We don't want to... I'll be honest. I'm kind of copying Amy of Stranded.
Are you?
Because she did big socks.
Oh, that's right.
And I'm like, there's no way in hell I'm going to knit big socks.
We don't have a crank.
Or even swatches. Because those are...
Because you have to block them.
They're just ugly.
Yeah. And we're not fans of, booths that have a lot of, I think samples are nice and everything, but when they're taking over your booth and there's just way too much chaos, it's I can't handle being in there because my anxiety just goes way through the roof.
Let's keep it clean.
I'm out.
Not cluttered, right?
Yeah, so I think these are going to be just hanging on the...
by the colors.
By the colors.
Or on a little ring
thing.
We don't even know.
I don't know.
But they're fun to knit.
Yeah, they're like instant gratification. So I have my Spice Cider,
that is gorgeous.
Done for Vogue knitting.
And I have my September Storm, which is in the shop right now.
I have my Sweater Weather.
I love it.
Done for Vogue knitting.
And this one is Blair Witch Project.
I love that one.
Not done for Vogue knitting, but it will be.
Oh my God, I want that one.
Isn't that gorgeous?
I want a sweater out of that.
Wouldn't that be so fun?
Mm-hmm.
Someone's making a sweater out of this.
Are you kidding me?
Yes, I keep stalking her on Instagram. I got to remember her name. I see her pictures posted. You know who you are, and I love it. It's gorgeous.
I love that.
Okay, Blair Witch.
Okay, and then I have Seafoam Mermaid.
That's a popular one.
Mm-hmm. Not done yet, but almost done.
And this one is Orchard, which is part of the autumn.
Ooh.
My autumn harvest collection. So was the other one, the September Storm. I love this one.
Yes. I like that one. And then I have Hecate.
That's out of your Goddesses one.
Mm-hmm. Goddess collection, which
Gorgeous.
will be at Vogue. Well, obviously, if I made a sock.
Right. Children of the Corn.
I do like that one. There's one of yours that I die over, though. Medusa, I'm still debating bringing, even though I love this color. It was a hit, but it's so difficult to dye.
Is it? It's one of those that takes
I have to dye one in one pot at a time.
Ugh. Yeah, that makes it hard.
But maybe I'll bring a couple. Maybe I'll dye up a few.
This one is my Poltergeist.
Mm.
Love that one.
And then I have Scarecrow.
That's a good one. Look at it. It's almost self-striping.
It's almost self-striping, yeah.
Kind of like
it's very interesting.
Micro stripe.
I really like it, but I don't know how many more of these I'm going to have because the color is very difficult to do.
That makes it hard.
Yeah, so this one might be ending at Vogue.
If you can't reproduce them, it's really hard. This one's Jeepers Creepers.
That one.
That's a fun one. That would be a good one.
And then my last one that I have ready to go is Aphrodite.
That's gorgeous.
I don't even like pink, and I think I almost made a sweater out of this, like, last week.
That is really pretty. So soft.
I know. I really like it.
This is the Grudge. And you can't see very well, but it's got little pops of bright green and stuff in it. And real quick, this is an American Werewolf in London.
I love that.
Which does have pops of golds and greens and browns in it. This is the ring. This one's been super popular. It's a light blue with browns.
I think a lot of people are gravitating a little bit more towards blues right now.
I think so.
I mean, my eyes are.
This is the Shining.
Oh, I like that.
Yes, I love that. This one is Friday the 13th. And this very last one's part of the Autumn Harvest. This is Honey Crisp.
That is so pretty.
This one's been really popular.
Those are on your table, and like with the sunlight coming in, I almost took a picture of them earlier, and I'm just like, they're so pretty.
Thanks. Thank you.
Oh, I love that.
So that's what we've got so far on our cute little adorable socks.
Yeah, and I need to. I have another one. I didn't bring it because like it's a baby sock, and I can like that's a fast knit. I can just finish that at home. But I have my vintage fall.
Oh,
I'm working on right now.
I heard someone talking about that on their podcast today.
Oh. Oh yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm excited. That one needs to be a sweater soon too, I think. But it's just so fun to have kind of like that instant gratification kind of knit.
It is.
I've been really enjoying it. It makes you feel more accomplished.
It does. It's like I've made like 9
look
baby
what I
socks.
did today.
Yeah. The best. Well, tell me about what you're wearing.
Oh, yeah, huh?
Let's talk about what you're wearing.
Let's talk about our designs, Mom, because you have pretty cool one too.
Yeah,
let's
hear about your cool sweater.
Okay, well, I am coming out with my first sweater,
which is so exciting.
Thank you, I'm so excited. Let me stand up.
And we showed it on the last one, but you weren't done with it yet.
I wasn't done yet. No. So this is my Find My Way sweater.
So cute.
I love it, and it's oversized, and it has this really fun cable detail on the arm, and it's a drop sleeve kind of poncho feel, and I've had so much fun. I'm knitting another one. I'll show that here in just a second.
In what colors?
This is in my Shadowland colorway, and I'm knitting it in another one. I'm knitting it in my Sweater Weather colorway because this one was supposed to be a month-long yarn, so I probably won't have it in the shop again.
Oh, okay.
So, and I didn't realize that I was actually going to keep the sweater I was knitting. I didn't know it was going to work out. But
I totally did.
I have to tell you, though, it has been hell. Oh, my God. I'm having the hardest time. I think I'm on revision 32 right now for my sweater.
Sweaters are different than shawls and socks, right?
Yeah, and gauge matters a ton.
Well, and you didn't just make she decided on her very first sweater to add cables and all kinds of shit.
And every size. I'm trying to do every size, too.
Instead of just doing a vanilla sweater of some sort, with maybe a row of pearls or something. You did like all these, like charts and...
Yeah.
You did like a bunch of charts and stuff.
Yeah.
Which is really
and
awesome.
all the charts are written out as well. So
might as well jump in the deep end, right?
Well, I'm working on another one. It has cables in it too.
Cables are so beautiful in sweaters, though.
They're like timeless.
I like cables,
really are.
And I like color work a lot. Mm-hmm. Although I like lace too. I mean, I loved the sweater we made by Isabel Kramer.
Oh my gosh, I need to pick mine up again because I love that one. But I've been just kind of a little obsessed. Mm-hmm. And I'm in the middle of a section. I don't really know where it is. Whatever. Thank you. So this is my sweater weather. My sweater weather knit up again, and you can kind of see the cables a lot better in this one than the one I'm wearing. You
know what though? On the screen, maybe not, but like in real life, you can still see them.
Oh yeah, you can totally see them.
They're gorgeous, and they're awesome.
Thank you. So I'm working on my second one because I'm knitting it with my test knitters because I've had so many issues and they are being champs about it. But I have got to tell you, it has brought to light like so many of my own issues. Just because I have the hardest time being told that like it like upsets me when it's like you're doing this wrong. Mm-hmm. Like you're not doing this right. Mm-hmm. It's such
it's
like
not personal, but
it's not personal, but it feels that way, and it can't feel that way if you're asking for people's help and like doing these things.
And if you truly made a mistake, right?
And if you really did make a mistake, which makes it even that much worse, because then it's like, oh, you're doing all this wrong. Maybe you shouldn't do it anymore. Maybe it's too hard for you. And so I've had to really take a few hard looks these last 2 weeks. Like last night, I'm like, I have to take a few hours off of my knit. Because I have a secret Facebook group for it. I'm like, I have to take a few hours off and just not look at it for a few minutes.
But I know that that I know that you're going to come away from this and be
absolutely
glad, because you've gone through some hard things in your life and you've come out and being able to look back and go, I'm kind of glad I went through some of this stuff because I came out with
more
knowledge and experience.
Yeah.
Understanding perspective.
Like it's a good thing. Yes, absolutely. It's a good thing. And I love that I'm knitting it again too. Just to kind of like see what they're all talking about.
I do the same thing. I usually knit my twice.
I have to knit it again just to make sure. But it has been very difficult. But I'm so overwhelmed that it's difficult, but I'm so happy that it is because I'm learning all these new things. Like
how to make it, how to simplify it in a pattern.
Yeah, or I had to, because I don't have a true 2 gauge. I have like a point something gauge, and so we had to change all the counts in my sweater.
Really?
So this sweater, that's also why I'm knitting another one, is because this sweater won't look exactly the same as it would in this size. Because I had to change so many different things with it. And so that was the first kind of hiccup I ran into with the first few revisions. They're like, it doesn't make sense. I'm like, okay, I have to hire a tech editor. And so she's been so great and she's been so helpful. And I told her not to look at the charts and just not worry about that because I got that and it was fine. Apparently the charts are where I'm having the most issues with right now. And that's been interesting. But I think I'm almost done. And I'm going to send it to her for like the last revision. Hopefully. And my test knitters, they're it's a bottom up sweater, so a lot of them are like right here where they're separating and working the front and back panel separate. So
they're almost done.
Yeah, they're almost done. And they've been so patient with me, and I appreciate them so much. And it brings out a lot of your own issues when like you have a fear of failure and stuff like that. And so it's really been pushing me to kind of work through that.
Self-eval.
Yeah, to work through that a little bit. But I'm excited, and I'm hoping over Vogue Knitting is when I'm going to release it, September 20th, unless I want to do it later. Because I might have to.
Yeah.
But yeah, I might release it that weekend, just depending, because I would love to have some DK in the shop for you guys. But if I can't, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how everything goes.
No promises.
No promises, because I also need to do some... Oh, I know. Everyone in this... I love our community. But I also need to get finished objects photos with this. Mm-hmm. And I have Kay working on another one for me.
As a sample.
Which is nice.
Cool.
Yeah, this has been crazy. And I'm just going to... Why don't you talk about that beautiful shawl around your neck? Because I'm going to get undressed really fast, because this is hot.
Do you have a name for your shawl? Or for your sweater?
Find My Way.
Oh, you did say that. Yeah. You did. That's right. Well, I finished second design shawl that I'm wearing right now out of some of my new autumn colors from the Autumn Halloween Horror Collection and the Autumn Harvest Collection.
They're gorgeous.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
This was a way fun knit for me because it was my first one, the shawl I showed last time. Rhinebeck is my favorite season was an asymmetrical and every section was different.
Yeah.
So it was a challenge to write up. But this one...
But Mom, this pattern...
I have fringes.
Oh
Tassels. Look how fun. Oh my gosh. This one is called the Autumn Hippy Shawl. Because to me, it's very hippie-like, that's my soul.
Yeah.
I'm very much boho, hippie girl. But, sorry. So I've had so much fun making this one. It's in the test knit stage right now.
And I'm going to actually...
You're going to knit it?
Well, I'm going to knit it, but I'm a really horrible test knitter, so don't count on me.
You don't know that? You don't know that.
I'm not going to finish it on time. I already know that.
Well, that's fine.
Okay.
But I used The Ring, An American Werewolf in London, Orchard, Friday the 13th, and Jeepers Creepers. And then the fringes are all the different colors.
I love this shawl, Mom.
Thanks. I do too.
It's seriously like the perfect size.
And it's got these cool leaves on the border. The lace leaves that I put there. That's what I wanted on this. I wanted leaves. I wanted it in autumn colors. I wanted tassels. And it just turned out better than I could have expected. Like, I'm super excited about it. Super proud that I was able to figure out how to design it.
Yeah, and I was telling you earlier, I'm like, I have not been in the mood to knit shawls for
a while.
Now. I've been on a sweater kick for the majority of this year, actually.
Yeah.
I want to knit this.
Thank you.
I want to knit this right now.
Thanks. I'm so glad. I'm hoping to have it out in the next month or so. Depends on how easy it is for the test knitters to knit up. And if there are major issues, I hope not. I don't think there will be because it's pretty cut and dried, each section.
Are you planning on having any charted sections?
No, I'm not going to do any charts.
Okay.
No, because most of them are just like 4-row repeat type sections.
Oh, okay.
So I don't think I'd need that.
It's pretty like a excited beginner.
Yeah, I would say
like intermediate.
There's nothing. I'm not doing any brioche. There's lace, knits and pearls. There's a little
fairly easy lace.
Mini bobble section, which is super easy. Yeah, so I think it would be a beginner to advanced beginner. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I like to do things that push people, that push me. So I learned some new stitch patterns out of my stitch pattern books that I'll show in a minute.
Oh yeah, I didn't bring mine, but all of the the 2 sweaters, 3 sweaters, but I'm not showing one of them. But 2 sweaters that I'm designing right now. These cables, I'd never done before,
and that's so cool.
Dictionary and played with it.
Yeah, I love to learn new stitches. My last pattern that I published a couple weeks ago, I guess. About 3 weeks ago.
Rhinebeck is my favorite season.
Rhinebeck is my favorite season. Is now on Ravelry.
That's such a good one, too. That's such a good sampler to, like you were saying, push yourself to learn new things. Every section is a new thing.
I've got it right here. Let me just show. I don't know if I've shown the actual finished one in this color. I made the very first one. But yeah, each section is a different pattern. So I've got lace. There's a garter section. There's
I love that little middle section.
Different garter ones. I've got my little flower diamonds going on. But yeah, so I think you'll learn. My test knitter that helped me with this, which was Kim of Not Your Average Knits.
I love her.
There was a couple sections I think in there that she had never done before as far as pattern wise. They're just knit and purl stitches still.
Yeah.
But same for me. Most of them I just looked through the book and thought that is pretty.
That'd be pretty. Let's
put that in there. And I did that so that people could push themselves and maybe learn to design them, some patterns for themselves down the road. So anyway,
well, it's kind of that's again what I did on my next. But I'll just show my next sweater.
Show it now. I want to see.
See, I was really debating even showing this.
Why?
Because it's probably not going to be published for a little while, but
let's just see it.
I don't know. I still want to show it because I have some fun ideas for it, and I I'm like in the middle of it, and I still don't know what I'm gonna do with the sleeves. I'm just playing with it and having a great time. And you got me this for my birthday.
I did for your birthday from Lila Styles.
Look, guys, it's all Tim Burton. I really can't believe I didn't have this one yet.
I know.
That's so weird for me.
I'm so glad you didn't though, because it's perfect.
Oh, it is.
That color's pretty.
Thank you. I actually have it right here because I prepared a little bit. So I have my brand new colorway that's called the Weaver.
Dreamweaver?
No, it's actually a Greek goddess thing.
Oh.
So this will be in the collection. Well, yeah, that's what it is.
That's what I thought.
Like Arachne, she is the Weaver. And so,
makes sense to me.
Since this was Arachne, and I'm just going to have this be my one of my Halloween colorways, I'm not going to keep it around. This is my...
It's so fall. It's a fall color.
I almost had this be something else, and I'm like, it was going to be like dead leaves or something, but I like it for the Weaver a lot better.
I love it.
So
those colors are beautiful.
I have started knitting another sweater.
Designing,
yeah. And I don't know if you can see these, but these cables on the sides right here.
Oh, yes.
They go up just the sides. And so when you're wearing it...
Oh, they'll wrap around the front a little bit. Oh.
They have cables going up the front right here and the back.
That is cool.
And then I was thinking about maybe having the cables come up and go under the arm.
All the way down? Mm-hmm. I think that would be amazing. I love that.
I don't know.
I added that detail to my Isabel Kramer sweater that I made.
Yeah. That's actually what gave me some of the idea for it. Because I'm like, oh, this could be cool.
Yeah.
Or I could do something completely different with the sleeves. I don't know yet. But the construction is still going to be, bottom up. And it's... I love it so much. Sorry, I was looking at it again. But I love the cables. The cables are very beginner easy, I'd say. They're not too intricate or crazy, and it's just, I think, a 12-row repeat.
Okay, that's not bad.
So it's going to be nice, but this one's a little bit further out, I think. And it's really hard to see on the screen, but it's not hard to see in real life.
No, not in real life. It shows up really well, the detail.
Yeah, so that's the next one I'm working on, and hopefully I'll be able to take some photos of that in the next month or so. I'd say I'd have it finished and written up enough to give to my wonderful test knitters, but... For right now, I'm just going to try to focus on the one that I'm supposed to be,
the
getting
one that
out
you're
first.
Trying to publish right now.
Yeah. And I don't know what I'm calling this one just yet. There's a few things that have been inspiring me for it, but I'm still figuring out, what direction I want it to go in, with the sleeves and the collar and stuff. And that'll have a huge influence on what the name will be. So.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, so I'm still playing with that. But, what was in here? I don't even know what I brought anymore. Oh, that's the other sock. Okay.
I have...
Here.
Let me just show... Oh, yeah. I'll just show...
Oh, yeah! I love this.
In my By the Bay Stars bag that I love. Wendy.
The season's over.
But the bag's still really cool.
And patriotism lives in your heart always.
Always. I'll just show an update on my Guthrie sweater, which is my Foxy colorway. Which is this fox.
The fox one? The one that's orange that looks like Foxy?
Yeah. And then Creepy Sheep People is the contrast color, which is a gray with some teals and golds in it. And this is going to be such a thick, dense sweater.
What I was just going to say is I love it. It's going to really suck if we make all these DK weight sweaters and we can't wear them to Rhinebeck or any of the festivals.
Because it was warm last year.
It was so warm. It was 70s.
Well, San Francisco, though, is always cool. San Francisco, it's probably going to be in the 50s and 60s.
Well, I was planning on bringing pants and some sweaters and stuff, just because also we're probably not going to leave the hotel because we're staying in the same hotel as the convention.
I'm leaving the hotel.
Are you?
They can't hold me back. We're going to be in San Francisco. Because once our booth closes, then it's closed up for the night.
Yeah, but that's at 8 o'clock each night.
Why do you got to be such a downer?
I know. We're going to have to get room service and have room service adventures.
We always do that anyway.
I know.
But look at these floats.
Your floats are so good.
I love my floats.
Oh my god. Mine were so bad.
They weren't bad. They were
a learning experience.
Yeah, that's right. It was a growth opportunity.
It was.
And that's how my swan show was. Speaking of. Yes.
Oh, yeah, huh? Oh, my God, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to do something very dramatic.
We're going to do, yes, we're going to get a little theatrical. But I want to finish this. I mean, I got a lot to do still.
Yeah, but you could do, honestly, if you wanted to finish it fast, something that I would have done if I wasn't test knitting it is I probably would have taken the color work out of the sleeves.
I might
not put it
maybe
in there.
I'll do that. I'll see how it will look. Some people stopped the color work right here. Like at the sleeves. Like they just did it to the fish tail.
I was going to say.
It looks like a dead fish. Okay.
I was thinking of it.
But I love it still.
I love it, yeah.
And then they didn't do any of it the rest of the way. But you know what? I'm kind of at that place where I used to be like, give me garter. I just want to do garter. Now I'm like, garter.
Challenge me a bit.
Yeah, I need to be doing something besides garter. I get too bored. Right now, I sound like such a snot.
Bitch.
Garter's so boring. No, it can still be enjoyable. For me, right now, that's where I'm at.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Yeah. So that's going to be hopefully done by Rhinebeck, but I'm like, I need to work on my Rhinebeck sweater. What else can I work on?
Yeah, right? What else is over here? Oh, I want to design something new. Let's do this. I like this idea. Leaves? Yeah. Let's put a leaf in something.
Yep. Or I've been like, I need to make a new color.
Yeah. I actually just made 2 new colors that are going to be debuting at Vogue Knitting. And I'm actually probably going to have about 10 to 12 new colorways total at Vogue Knitting that'll be available after that. So I'm pretty excited.
You're pretty amazing. You're Superwoman.
But 2 of them are the 2 that I have are drying right now. So.
Okay, so you're almost done with those?
For those 2, yeah.
What else are you making?
Well, I have one more thing, just because working on all these things, like this is one of my vanilla patterns that I'm doing right now, which is nice. And I'm really happy that it's not really pooling.
No, it looks really good.
Making me very happy.
Very
so I'm working on this just as whatever knitting. And then I got a new bag. And you got a new bag too, actually, a few weeks ago.
That you got me. This one?
Yes. And it is Halloween themed.
Yes.
And I'm so excited. And so I got like the tarot one, and then you got that one. And so I've just been trying to finish my box of Halloween socks, which probably is not going to happen, but I can be optimistic. So I got one of the socks done, and the top part is the first version of what I had for sweater weather. And now I think it's just Autumn Harvest. And then
that's my collection's name.
That's probably where I got the name, but it's just like my mini and my pumpkin lattes.
I don't care.
It doesn't look the same. We're good.
It's fine. It's fine.
I'm not offering it.
It's fine.
Okay. So there's that. And then I have this was my Freddy Krueger.
I have one named Freddy Krueger.
I didn't make this. Desert Vista Dye Works is copying you from
They're
last year.
Not either, because it was like 2 years ago.
I know. So this is this, and I don't really remember what I did. I think it was, usually I do a 3x1 ribbing, and then for this one, like every 3rd row, I did just a knit row.
I do knit rows! Mother! You are like so copying.
I know. I suck.
Okay.
Forgive me?
I'm over it.
Okay. So there's that finished one. And I got my little needle cozy by Simply Serving, and look at this little guy.
Cute! What, is it a cat? Unicorn?
It's an ice cream narwhal.
Oh my god, cat unicorn, ice cream narwhal. Same thing.
But it's by Bunny and Toot. And I have one more that's a panda.
Cute.
With a unicorn thing
that's
on
adorable.
it, I think. I don't remember. It's really cute though. So I'm almost done. I think I was like getting ready to do the heel or something soon. So as I can, I'm going along and doing socks as well, but I mainly just been working on sweaters. Like I still have like 3 other ones that aren't my designs that I had to put down, but I still got work on. I'm like, I don't need to talk about them.
Not right now, but
and this is a gray pearl's good.
Yeah, gray pearl goods. It's hard to say fast.
I know. Same like wool needles hands.
Yeah,
I'm finally getting that down.
Gray pearl.
But yeah, Erica is so sweet, and she sent something along for you guys too that will be given away for the Halloween cow.
Yay!
The spooky cow. So
exciting.
I know, I'm excited about that. And then
then you still have a sock.
And I still have a sock out there, whatever.
Let's see, I'm not knitting on anything else right now because I just finished my shawl.
Do you have any knits for the future?
Well, I want to show the design books that I got because a lot of people were asking me about these books. Mm-hmm. And I did use stuff from both of them. This one is called Japanese Knitting Stitch Bible, and I was pleasantly surprised at how many people have this book. Mm-hmm. It was super intimidating flipping through it, though. I mean, it's all like intricate designs.
It's so pretty, though.
There's some gorgeous color or cable work in here that it's amazing, and I love how a lot of stitch diaries you buy, everything's in cream, all the patterns, and I love how they did it in different colors, you know.
That's good.
And then they have like edging, stitches, and just all the charts. So that one's a really cool book. I got it on Amazon, and I think it was around $20. I think, or maybe, yeah, I think it was around $20. I don't remember exactly.
Not too bad.
Yeah, it wasn't like a $5 or $10 book. And then this other one that it's awesome. Okay, I've got too much.
And I left my book at home, and I'm really sad, but it's like it's called 400
Is it the one that I have that book too?
Okay.
I used it for the last one. This one's called 750 Knitting Stitches. And this one, of course, a lot of the stitches are in probably every book about stitches. Yeah. But this one had some additional stuff that, let me find this section that I told Vaughn. I said, I'm making you something out of this. I'm going to make this with this colorwork pattern, like, and you're gonna like it. It's got cute little cowboy, because we own a farm. Oh, this way. I said, I'm making you a hat with a cowboy on it. Look how cute that is.
This is adorable.
And he's like, okay. He's totally on board. Anyway,
nice.
So that I got both of those on Amazon. They have a whole bunch of different knitting books.
Yeah, there's a couple good ones I use. I use the 400 Stitches one, and then I use Alternate. They came out with a color workbook, and that's kind of where I got my first inspiration for the Arachne socks, or the Riddle the Sphinx socks, sorry. And yeah, that's kind of what made me want to do some color work. And then I got the program Stitch Fiddle, which you can take pictures, save them on there, and then say like how many colors you want to use and how many rows and stuff you want to use, and it'll like narrow it down and give you kind of like the color pattern. It's really cool.
It's really cool. I tried to use it. It's not easy to use, I will say. For me,
maybe user error, because it took me like 2 minutes to figure it out.
Well, if you're starting with a picture, like I put in a picture, and you have to know exactly the gauge, stitch counts, and all that to make it come out where it's not blurry.
Yeah, but you have to. It's like how many stitches per inch, kind of thing, and that's about it. So I guess that is kind of gauge, but
yeah, it's gauge.
Like if you were casting on, say, 60 stitches for your socks, and you wanted to make colorwork socks, and how many pictures would you want to repeat? So if you're like, okay, I want to repeat
that's not how they
times.
ask it.
Well, that's
not what it says. It says something like, put in this by this. How many rows tall is it, and how many rows wide is the picture, and how many stitches are on your thing.
So this is what you need to look at. So say you cast on 60 stitches.
Yes.
You want the pattern to repeat 4 times.
Okay. 20.
It's 30 stitches.
Okay. That's that. Wait, 90.
No. So it's 20 stitches.
Yeah. 20 would be 80.
Yeah. No,
it's 15 stitches.
I don't know what I'm doing. It's 15 stitches, or however many times that you want to do it. Like, that's how many stitches you do. And then the rows are just how tall you want the pattern to go.
But what it kept doing with my picture is it kept cutting it off. So, like, it wasn't condensing it or making it smaller as I adjusted. It just cut off the top and the bottom of the pattern and stuck the center. So I'm obviously doing something wrong.
I think, yeah.
Obviously. I'm doing something way wrong.
Okay, yeah, something might be going on.
It is.
We might need to look at that.
And I was tired, and I didn't want to deal with it. But you'll have to show me.
I will have to show you, because I have a couple secret patterns that I'm not going to release. I'm just making for people for the...
I know one of them.
The giggles.
I know one of them, and it's going to be awesome.
But there's one sock pattern I really... Speaking earlier of being a horrible test knitter, I know I am.
Okay.
Don't ask me to test knit for you, because I'm not going to finish it, and I already know that. Even if I say, oh no, I really want to, it's beautiful.
It for Caitlin.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. You did the Guthrie.
Oh, yeah. And then I'm like, I'm done.
That's enough of that pressure.
That was fun. I'm not doing that anymore. Yeah. Sorry, I thought you meant Caitlin of Wool Jewel, because I'm like, no, I had to back out of that one too.
No, Caitlin Hunter, you did for her Guthrie sweater.
And that was fun, but honestly, like, again, I like changing things way too much to be able to be a test knitter, I think.
And you can't do that when you're test knitting.
Nope, you can't change a single thing on the pattern.
No, that's,
because even if you want to make, like, alterations to, like, anything, like, if they say, please don't change it, then honestly, don't change it.
It's hard for some people,
Get the gauge, get the correct gauge, because they want to see how much yarn you're using. They need to kind of estimate for yardage for people to buy. And so really you can't change anything. You have to knit it the exact amounts that they want you to. And I don't like doing that. And so I know that I should probably not test knit anymore.
Do you have problems with authority?
I think I have problems with authority.
I think you do.
But there's one test knit that I'm really sad I didn't finish because they were so addicting. And it's, did you see Elizabeth's new socks?
I did.
Palooza?
Yeah.
She's doing a 3-part Hallows collection.
That's going to be cool.
And it was the invisibility one. And it's so addicting.
And are you test knitting it?
I was.
Did you get kicked out of the group?
She released it on Sunday.
Thanks a lot, Tristan.
I know. I apologized. But she didn't finish my test knit either, so we're even.
So there,
Elizabeth.
Payback.
But it's so fun. I love what she's doing. I think it's the funnest idea to do like a 3-part Hallows collection.
Yeah, that is really cool.
And I've seen some of the designs, and I'm really excited about all of them. But it's a tight-fitting sock, so it makes me very happy.
Oh yeah, you like tight-fitting socks.
But I think she has 3 different sizes though, so I'm just making the smallest. But we were gonna do something a little scandalous.
Are you guys ready for some scandal?
Oh my god. Okay.
Okay, first of all, I have to say,
we're
gonna go on a little bit of a tangent. Look how far I am. Look at my cable with no cable needle. But that's not because it's a cable. It's a mock cable. I bet you're wondering how I did that.
I am actually.
Should I show you really fast?
Yeah, you should. Totally should.
You're allowed to
You're
see
part
the
of
pattern.
this experience.
So I do that. See those?
Mm-hmm.
That. Bring it around.
Mm-hmm.
That. Bring it around. And it twists them.
What?
I know!
I really like that.
I learned that in Ireland.
Oh my god, I love that.
The Irish...
I need to learn how to cable needle. I think it's going to make my life a lot easier.
Do what? Well, I don't even know if that's a true, like, if you took it apart, if it's a true...
Not.
No, it's not. It's just a mock one. It looks like it. Okay, so one of the things... What?
I have another finished object.
Oh, yeah, you haven't ever shown
I have never shown this. So I finished my swatcho.
Look at how beautiful that is. It's gorgeous.
I love it.
And we've been having arguments about it.
Yes.
Because I love her colors, and she keeps saying that she can't wear it anytime but in the fall, because they're fall colors, Halloween colors. Mm-hmm. Disagree. Agree to disagree.
Agree to disagree.
Because I think they're just beautiful colors.
But we had a lot of issues around this sweater, just like me and you talking about, because it's hard to be...
This is the part of the podcast where we decided we're going to start being more real and authentic.
Which is very difficult because we never want to...
Because it's not personal against people.
No, it's not personal. And it's usually about, like, us.
Well, because even when Tristan was getting ready to knit it, and I was knitting it, I kept looking around at everybody else's swanchos and going, okay, I knit mine, and is it just me? But I can't even wear it. Like, I can't wear it. You're looking at me funny.
I'm listening.
Okay. I loved knitting this. It is so gorgeous, and it's such a fun knit. I would knit another one.
Yeah, just for the knit.
The part that is hard for me is the arms are so low that you can't even talk on the phone without the entire thing coming up, and
like up to your...
But I think that's how Caitlin Hunter wanted it.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that was her design element. And I think that's wonderful.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things that I feel like we jumped on. I jumped on the bandwagon.
I totally did.
I'm like, I'm going to knit it because everybody's knitting it. And it must be an amazing knitwear to wear because everybody's knitting it. But now I'm looking around. I was looking around after I knit mine. I'm like, I don't see people actually wearing it. Maybe Christy Glass. I've seen her wear it.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if other people are having the same issue we are, that it's not a functional knitwear to...
I think it's because we all have in our minds it's supposed to fit like a sweater.
Like a sweater.
And it's not.
Or a poncho.
And
it doesn't fit like either one.
It doesn't.
And I haven't wanted to say anything because I'm not trying to be negative.
Because it's a beautiful knit and it was so much fun. And
I love Caitlin Hunter.
But obviously we didn't know what it was intended for.
No.
When we started knitting it, or like how it was supposed to be worn when we started knitting it. And so we had these different expectations of how the knit was supposed to end up.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's supposed to be an outer wear, and I did alter mine a little bit. I like split hems.
Okay.
And so I didn't continue doing it in the round, and I thought that might help with the problem, and it didn't.
No, because you can't even pull the sleeves up to lift your arm, because then it just doesn't work that way. So we decided we're going to just do something.
We're going to get rid of our sleeves.
We're going to take the sleeves off.
Yeah, and we're going to do that right now.
Can I do that? We're going to have to still put in markers or put in holders eventually. We'll get started on it though.
Yeah, I don't know how to take mine apart.
Because, I'm a 70s child, and when I was young, I had a poncho. My mom made one for me and for my sister Robin, and it was orange. I still remember it. And it had cords. It was crocheted. Nice. So it had little cords with little pom-poms on the end of the cords, which is a hazard now. You don't want to put drawstrings
unless
on
you're
your
an adult.
children. Yeah. And I loved my poncho, and it had little slits where the arms went. So if you needed to use your arms, you just stick your hands through the little slits.
Yeah.
So that's what we decided. Hey, why don't we, instead of just never wearing this beautiful knit.
Because it is gorgeous.
It's gorgeous. We're going to turn it into a poncho if we can. This is total experiment, you guys.
I know.
We have no idea.
Don't take your ponchos apart yet.
Don't do it until you see if it's going to be a fail.
If it actually works. Because I'm actually just going to take one out completely right now, and I'm going to try it on and see.
Okay, let's do it.
And I'll do that right now.
I'm taking this off, too. I'm going to take mine apart with you.
What?
You're not going to be
all the way?
You're not alone.
I thought we were just starting it, so it's like there's no going back.
Nope, we're doing this.
Yeah, let's try it and take it off and see. Because I know a lot of people want to knit it, too, and it's like I want to be able to recommend this because it's a fun knit, because it is, but I mean, it is also an investment.
Well, and I think a lot of people are like us. They're like, oh, everybody else loves it. What's wrong with me? Why am I not able to wear it?
Yeah.
But it's kind of like the Find Your Fade shawl.
Again,
beautiful. An amazing pattern, not wearable for me.
Well, maybe we're also for very short.
But even then, it's not about my height. It's about, my neck's not any smaller or bigger than anybody else's.
Yeah.
I have to wrap that sucker around like 4 times in order. I'm almost there. I have to wrap it around like 4 times, and then I feel like I'm wearing like an Afghan around my neck. It sticks out to here.
I love how Chelsea messed hers up.
made it shorter, which was a lot more functional.
I know.
But, so I wonder, is there anybody else out there like us that are like, I can't say anything about this knit because everybody loves it, and I'll be the oddball, and I know I'm a follower sometimes, and I don't want to be that one person.
And I'm still really glad that I knit it, honestly.
Oh, me too. It's amazing.
I want to wear it, and I can't wear it right now.
No, and it's gorgeous, and it's coming up to the season, and I would love to wear it, take it to Rhinebeck, if I can.
Wait, were these stitches being put on hold?
They're going to be eventually, so don't take them out all the way.
Okay. I can remember that.
I think I'm there.
So
yeah,
hopefully, this will be able to help more than just us.
I'm so excited.
Or maybe it's going to be a horrible mistake.
We're going to be like, what the hell did we do?
It's our own yarn, so we can probably just knit
it back up if we have to.
And if it doesn't work with this, I might steek mine.
Oh my
gosh. That might be the next adventure we take.
Scary.
I know.
Stop it. You're just totally... Why won't this come undone? Because I weave in my ends damn
I know.
well.
I'm really good at weaving in
Okay, hold on. That goes there. That goes there. That goes... Okay, I need
the science of knots.
There. Yes. And it's not even really knots. It's just...
I know.
Help the girl out here. Okay.
Did you find it?
Okay, I got the right one now.
Yay. Is that the end one?
I hope so.
Okay. So
this is...
Ready?
Well, no. It's still got one more to pull out. Here.
Got so excited.
I know. I've still got one more to go. Okay. And one more to go. All right. Are you guys ready to see this happen?
All right.
Okay.
Oh, I should probably ball it, huh?
I don't know. I'll do that later. Mine I'm using 2 colors, so.
That's true. Mine's one.
I'm a tighter knitter, obviously, because mine is... Have you blocked yours?
Yeah.
Why is mine having a...
Oh, I didn't block the sleeves. I blocked the body and then I knit the sleeves on.
I'm like, mine are... Okay, there we go.
Because I usually don't, I don't spread out my stitches for ribbing, ever, when I block things.
Oh, okay.
I almost prefer to knit ribbing after.
To keep it tighter?
Mm-hmm.
That's a good idea. And I have 2 colors, so now I've got to take out more freaking knots.
I think my arms were... No, they weren't longer.
I made mine a little bit longer. No, you just keep going. You go, girl. You do it.
But it'll be really nice if now, this will work and I can wear it. Because, with this, since it's an outerwear, it's supposed to go over like sweaters even and stuff like that. But I'd rather just wear like a black long sleeve tee under it.
Yeah.
I think that'd be way cute. And that's something I could see myself wearing. And even if like it goes up and stuff, I don't think it'll go up as much.
Well, and you can also add a hood. I thought about adding a hood to mine.
That would be interesting. But you'd have to take the ribbing out, wouldn't you?
No, you can add it to the ribbing. I mean, you'll be able to
weird,
tell.
But
it won't look weird.
Oh, my bad.
No. You could take the ribbing out, but that's where you start. That's your starting point.
Yeah.
Right? You don't add the ribbing after. Mm-hmm. So I would want to just add it to the ribbing. You're so good. I'm not even winding mine. It looks like a permanent. It's like a perm. Like your hair got a perm.
Oh my gosh, you remember when I got a perm?
That was a long time ago.
When I was little, and then we washed my hair like right after.
Because it was like, what did I do?
We didn't know what perms meant.
Wait, did I do the perm on you? Did I do your hair?
It might have been you or one of your friends, and then we didn't know how to take care of perms, and so we washed my hair before you were supposed to.
I knew how to take care of perms because I got them my whole child life, whether I wanted them or not. And then people teased me because my maiden name is Hurley. I was Curly Hurley.
Aww.
In the 3rd and 4th grade.
Children are just so mean.
It was amazing to be called Curly Hurley as my childhood years.
God.
As I'm developing my self-esteem. It's awesome.
Or lack thereof at the point.
Yeah, by 5th grade it was gone. No more self-esteem. No more perms either.
Oh, good. Okay.
Like, nope, Mom, sorry.
Like, yeah, you ruined my childhood with those?
With the perms ruined my childhood. There should be a book or something called Perms Ruined My Childhood.
Or just funny things that ruined your childhood. Nothing heavy, but like funny things that ruined your childhood.
I know. Robin and I talk about getting perms and how...
Oh my God. How Dad said that if I swallowed watermelon seeds that they grow in my stomach. Or that Vietnam wasn't a country, it was just a war.
Dad told you that?
I took that until I was like 20.
Dad told you that, or you learned it? That was
Dad
something.
Told me that.
Oh, he's just joking.
He's a jerk.
He's messing with
I
you.
was in college, and I'm like, wait, Vietnam's a country?
Not everybody would.
I thought it was just a war. I know.
Oh, Tristan.
I just get confused.
Yeah. Tristan.
I like to voice my confusion to make sure I'm not wrong, but I'm usually
and then tell
the
everybody
wrong one.
about it 10 years, 20 years later. It's like, fine.
10 years?
10
I'm
years.
not that old.
Well, but it happened probably 20 years ago that you were told that.
Yeah.
Right? So that's a long time. How's your sleeve coming? Are you almost done?
I'm ready to cut it because I don't want to unravel any more past this point, just in case.
Okay. Go ahead and try it on.
I don't have scissors.
You're putting me on. But I think I have some right here.
Because I don't know why. I don't have any scissors in any of my project bags right now.
I hate that when I can't find scissors.
Well, I have them on my carousel right next to me.
I
know, I love those.
I love those.
I have a little carousel with all my notions.
Oh, so that just sits next to
It
you?
just chills.
I know which carousel you're
I know, and
speaking
I love
of from Hobby Lobby.
Mm-hmm. So my one side is ready.
Okay, let's have you try it on.
Well, do you want to try it on together?
I'm feeling like your arm's still going to come up a bit on that, but...
Okay, let's see.
Let's try it. Let's see what happens.
Okay.
And then we might have to figure out something else.
What?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I was hoping that it would
change the
fix the
entire
problem.
Thing.
That it would be like, now it works.
I want to see. Let's see. Because even you guys probably want to see it on regardless. Because I haven't tried mine on yet.
It's so cute.
Where's the sleeve? Way down there.
The sleeve, the hole. Where's the sleeve hole? I think there is a front and back, but I think you did it right. That actually would work better.
Oh my God, that would work so much better.
With a black shirt
Oh
underneath.
my God.
Because now if you lift your arm, see, now, I mean, it still does it, but not as bad, does it?
It's not, it doesn't feel as...
Don't hit me.
I'm sorry.
Stop
it doesn't feel as constricting. Because here, I can move my arm like this, and it pulls it up. And this one doesn't as much, honestly. Like it feels... I feel a lot less restricted right here. I like that a lot more.
That's really cool.
Mm-hmm. Try yours on.
Okay, I'm still unwinding. I don't know where it stops. Okay.
But look how cute this is, guys. Like, I really like it.
It's a really
It
cool
just doesn't work.
pattern if you ever want to make it, whether you want to listen to us or not.
I do like the split sleeves on the side, though, too.
I'm going to take off this. Ooh. I hope this is interesting to people.
I know, I hope you guys
I'm having
care.
fun.
I know,
doing
me
this.
too. And again, if this doesn't work for our tastes and stuff, we'll just sneak them next time.
Okay. Let's see.
I love your colors too.
Thanks.
It just, it feels better.
It just feels, the hard part is it's ribbed, and so it grabs you. Like, it grabs your arm. This way, I mean, you can pull your arms in. I might figure out a way to make it, well, I didn't pull it all the way out.
Yeah.
But, yes, this works much better. Mm-hmm. And then when you're wearing it looks more like a poncho. Mm-hmm. Pull it down in the back a little bit.
That is really cute.
Looks.
I like that.
I mean, I like the way it looks this way, too.
I really like the look of the sleeve, which is really sad, because, like, even just crossing arms, I'm like, oh, I like that.
Scratching your head or talking on the phone,
like, even like this, it doesn't feel as much as, like...
Yeah, this way, at least, I mean, it's
because with this in here, it also pulls the back.
It does.
It has it down past your elbow, but on this one, it doesn't, and so it doesn't... It controls it a lot better.
I'm happy. I hope you guys enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Destructive demonstration. And then I might just do like a knit purl, or
I think I'll only do like 2 rows of that really fast, or even just a rolled hem, because then it wouldn't constrict as much too.
Right. Yeah.
I like
so
that.
There you have it, people.
Yeah.
The new and redone. So I don't want to say improved because Caitlin Hunter.
I know,
awesome.
she's fantastic, but
now I feel like
I think this is a little bit more functional, and I'll actually wear it.
I kind of want to put a hood on it.
I think they're really cute, especially if it's like a big hood.
Do you double dog dare me?
I double, triple dog dare you.
I'm going to do it.
It's like 5 dog dares, because I'm adding
it. It is. I love it. Now, you know what, and also it'll take it's like a double. And also? It means the same thing. I would feel more comfortable wearing it to like a function. Because it doesn't feel, I'm not claustrophobic.
Yeah.
Now it's flowy, and it looks cute on it with a dress on, too.
I know.
Actually.
Actually really cute. That's super cute. I think that's a good idea.
Win-win.
Yeah, I'm going to have to fix that and change that from that arm.
Win-win.
I think that'll be fun.
Yes.
Hopefully I didn't drop all the stitches, though.
I have 2 words for you all.
What?
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Okay. Regroup.
Regroup. Ow. I almost dropped an F-bomb. Ow. I'm glad I did that, though, because...
Yeah, that makes me happy.
It's so sad, like, knitting something and be like, I can't wear this. Like, how I was with my gauge. Not doing gauge, guys. It's actually important. Just throwing that out there.
We've heard. That's what we've heard.
It's a little bit more important. Because, like, 2 of the sweaters that I've knit, like, even the Winterly that I knit earlier this year, didn't take gauge because I used a yarn that was a lot thinner, and it doesn't fit me.
But is it worth taking apart and redoing?
It's worth taking apart and using the yarn for something else, but I don't know if I would redo it.
That was the one you started on the airplane, and it was a little bit tricky.
It was a struggle just with how it was phrased, the instructions around the yoke.
Yeah.
So it took me like 4 times to knit the yoke, but all these other people are like, oh, that was such an easy knit, no problems. I'm like, okay, it was just me.
Screw all of you, middle finger.
Right?
Yeah.
No, it was harder for me, but I mean, again, that was me. But I'm excited. I think that's going to work out a lot better. And yeah, I think I'd actually be able to wear it without feeling... Because also, I don't like things on my wrists very often either.
I know that about you. You've said.
And so with the swancho being like where it's constricting the whole arm down, that almost gives me anxiety.
It does. So. Yeah, and if you're wearing a sweater underneath it, which if you're wearing it in a cold climate, you almost have to be wearing like a thermal or something long-sleeved underneath it. Then you've got double long sleeves on.
Yeah.
So this will be nice. But I still like the steeking idea too, because then you can take it off easier. But I think I'm going to hood it.
I think you should hood it.
I'm going to give it a go.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to knit the arms. And honestly, if you do the hood, maybe I'll steek mine. Because mine's a toothier wool anyways, because it's my Magic DK, which isn't merino.
Let's just make this our experiment knit.
Maybe we will.
That we are going to try some different things on. And see what happens. Because I really like having the option of... If something doesn't turn out the way you think it was supposed to, or
how you envisioned it.
I felt so alone.
No, it was
I
me
felt
too.
so alone. Am I the only person?
But maybe it's just us. Maybe no one else. Maybe they watch that and they're like, what are they doing to their perfectly perfect swanchos? And
I think a lot of us too we respect these designers so much that I don't ever want to say anything negative or let anybody, and you know
offend
that.
anyone.
Speaking of personal issues, right? Tristan and I have gotten in fights lately.
over the Swancho too.
Well, it was. When we were in Colorado, not a fight, but we got into like a discussion that was a heavy discussion.
It was a very one-sided discussion.
Because I am so sensitive to negative talk. Like, I know the effect that negativity can have on people.
Yeah.
And not that Tristan's a negative person, because she's not. No, it was more about, she mentioned something now and I look back
being
and I
like
go, it's not a big
authentic
deal.
and honest, like
About a pattern, and I'm like, I don't want that designer to feel like we're dissing on her pattern, or that you're doubting yourself, which makes other people doubt themselves. And I know that that's my issue, and so...
And I mean, where we have a podcast where we're showing what we're making, what we're enjoying, we're basically... as a podcaster, you inspire people to make things, and so if you...
And you can influence them, too, to not make things.
Mm-hmm.
And that's, I guess I'm just sensitive about that, too.
It's a very difficult balancing act.
Yeah, so I didn't want to say anything negative. I think I did say about my Swancho that it's not super functional because of the arms. I think I did say that about it, but I felt really bad for saying that.
I think it
I'm working through it.
Yeah, and I think it's very... I'm sure Caitlin even knows about it for that pattern, just because she made it and she designed it to fit like that. And so it's not a sweater that you go around and you do jumping jacks in, obviously.
You can't give people hugs in it, that's for sure.
I know, that's so sad.
Because it gets tight around your back. Mm-hmm. But maybe it could be just mine that does that.
Maybe.
And other people might be like, no, I love the way it fits. But anyway,
for us to make it work better for what we're looking for in it, what we were envisioning that it would be, I'm glad that we did that. I think that'll work well for us.
Don't be I'm working on not being afraid to say, this is an awesome knit, but I don't know if it works for me.
Yeah.
But rather than just throw it aside
and never wearing it,
I'm going to start trying to figure out ways to wear these things that I've made, even if it means steeking it and turning it into a cardigan.
Even though we've never steeked before, and that's terrifying.
That's so scary. Or, taking it apart. I think
if I steek it, I might make buttonholes.
That would be really cool.
I might do a button-up poncho.
I could see on a knit like that using those buttons that have the loops that go around them.
The wood ones.
The wood one. Yes, that would be so cute.
That'd be really cute. I might have to do that. I think I've seen that on ponchos before, too. Just as,
I think
embellishments.
So. Yeah, I think so.
I really like that.
So there you have it. There's our Swancho talk.
Mm-hmm.
And I love the Swancho. I can't wait to finish those arms now and see how it works.
I really think I'm going to steek mine now.
Okay, tell me how that goes.
I might record it so that we can insert it or something like that.
Do.
Okay.
That would be... And I'll do my
obviously, this is all going to get done after Rhinebeck, maybe even next year.
I'm going to put my hood on sooner than that.
Are you?
I think I'm going to try.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. But you don't have to steek yours. It's fine. You don't have to do it yet.
Okay.
Yeah, no pressure. No pressure. Do what you can.
Okay.
I'm sitting here going, I'm going to... You watch. I'll be like, no.
2 years later.
And I can't, take it on the plane and work on it because it's enormous.
Right.
I'm not doing that.
Or while you're driving.
Nope.
Vogue.
Because I'm driving.
So excited. I know. And we need to figure out how far away it is and what day we're actually leaving.
Yeah.
So we could leave Wednesday at midnight.
Details.
We could totally leave Wednesday at midnight.
I can't do that.
I know.
That's dangerous.
I know.
I'd be so tired.
So 6 a.m.?
We'd get to Ogden. I'd be like, let's get a room.
I'm like, I'm done.
It's an hour away. But what else have you got to show?
I think that's all I've really been doing. I'm so excited about my stitching stuff, though.
That'll be exciting to show.
Mm-hmm. And it's because my wrists and hands been, and I know you're the same way. Our hands have been dying just because we're dying so much and we're knitting so much. And I think being able to, because I can't just not do anything with my hands.
I'm trying still to pinpoint exactly what's causing the hand pain. Mm-hmm. I've had a lot of hand swelling in the mornings, numbness where I wake up at anywhere from 3 to 6 in the morning and I'm up walking around my house trying to wake up my hands. Obviously, that's carpal tunnel syndrome. But what's interesting is sometimes I can rub my neck and I can feel the life coming back. So it could be a pinched neck nerve.
Oh,
There's been a couple times that I've rubbed, because you have an ulnar nerve and a median nerve that runs here. Mm-hmm. And you can get something called cubital tunnel. This is carpal tunnel when this band of ligament, I think it's a ligament or something that goes around the nerves. Mm-hmm. That's carpal tunnel. Cubital tunnel is when it happens in your elbow. But I'm trying to figure out if it's from my knitting If it's the dyeing, I've also been painting.
Oh, that's right.
I did some weed eating, which weed eating with a heavy weed eater is not good for your hands.
No.
We have cows, and so I take out these buckets of grain. Vaughn and I go out. That's kind of our time together. It seems silly.
No.
But we go out and spend about 30 minutes feeding the animals, gathering up the cats, putting them in the cat room.
That's fun.
We have a new cat room now with the garage, which is really cool. We're going to decorate that and put little shelves in there for them. But I'm to the point now where I can't lift the buckets up over the fence for the cows, so Vaughn has to do that.
Yeah, I'm trying to pinpoint it with me too because we both started happening with both of us.
And we both were dyeing a ton and designing and knitting a ton.
But the past few days I haven't been knitting a ton.
And I haven't been dyeing a ton.
It's been very sad, but I'm still, like yesterday, I dyed so much yarn. I'm so proud of myself right now. It's like 150 skeins.
But our hands are our bread and butter.
I know. And so hopefully after Vogue knitting and like during Vogue knitting we won't be dyeing yarn obviously, and we probably won't be knitting while we're at the booth or anything like that. But in the hotel room,
how busy it is,
so just depending, that week off will be nice, and then we'll be in Rhinebeck a few weeks later, which will be, you know, a break from dyeing yarn. And
I'm having the surgery.
Are you?
I'm going to go in the beginning of the year. I'll have to prep yarn-wise, but Vaughn's best friend Tyson is a builder, and he does, like, framing. So he's lifting 2x4s and pounding 2x4s into place. You okay?
Yeah, I had a
appendix.
No, I had a pinched.
You had a pinched appendix?
No, I had a pinched thing on my jeans right by my upper leg, and it felt weird.
Okay, I didn't know you were going with that.
Yeah, it was like right here by my hip. It was weird. Sorry, that could have gone a really bad way.
Really, really bad.
Sorry.
But he had the surgery, and medical advances are so great these days that he was back to riding. He's also a dirt biker like Vaughn. He was back to riding his dirt bike in 2 weeks.
Wow.
So I'm like, okay. I probably wouldn't be able to dye yarn and squeeze out the yarn within 2 weeks, but I bet you within 3 to 4 weeks I could. So I
probably
might have to take a month off of dyeing, but I'm going to do it. Because the doctor had told Tyson that he was a 7 out of 10, and once you get to a 10, you're not a surgical candidate anymore. They can't fix it. And that scares me.
I don't think I'm anywhere near that, though.
I think I'm getting...
My hands are a lot younger.
Bad. You have young hands, yeah.
Maybe in a few years I'll have to look at that, but I think right now it's just because Vogue knitting, because you said you've had these kind of issues for a few years now, and I haven't. It only happens around Christmas time because I'm usually knitting a lot of presents.
Yeah.
So this year I'm probably not going to be done that.
I think it's a combination of everything that we're doing. We're doing a lot more yarn, and I've been doing the painting, like I said, which is done now pretty much. Yeah. So anyway, gosh. Yeah.
And I gotta go. I'm getting colored contacts right now.
What color?
For my cosplay, they're gonna be red with like a black slit.
That's scarier than hell.
I'm so excited. My hair's gonna be white. My skin's gonna be like an actual black color, and it's gonna be so exciting with like gray hues and stuff around it, and maybe some like Aztec printing down here just because I want to.
That'll be good.
So.
Like on your skin, Aztec printing? So you'll paint it on? That'll take some time, huh? Like a hemp tattoo?
No, like every day.
With makeup?
With makeup. Because we got an airbrush kit.
Oh.
And so we got that.
Do you stencil it on?
No, that stuff I would probably paint on myself. And a lot of the shading and the highlights and lowlights that I do for it, for the face shaping and everything, I do by hand. But so we just do the spray on for the black because it has to be like all upper torso and arms and head and face and everything, and and then I'll be doing shading with like grays and whites, and then down here the Aztec print will be like whites and bright green.
Wow, that'll be awesome.
But like shaded, and it glows in the dark.
Okay, I'm on board.
Right, I'm so excited.
Win-win.
So hopefully, I don't know when we're gonna podcast yet, or next, honestly, because Comic-Con and then Vogue knitting and then Rhinebeck. So we will see. When that all happens.
Maybe we'll have to do something from Vogue Knitting Live, or maybe the week before we leave, we can take out a half hour when you come over to help to set up and
get all that
see where we're at. Maybe we'll take a half hour and
or like a vlog or something. Yeah. But I will be posting pictures on my Instagram, probably on the stories, and probably like one post on my feed, just because I don't want to bombard everyone with my Comic-Con stuff. But it's a huge part of my life, so it'll be fun.
I think they love to see it. I like to see Comic-Con stuff because I think it's cool. Exciting. All the makeup and all the effort people go into.
Oh my god, it's so much work
that they do. Yeah,
But I have to finish sewing parts of my dress and parts of Eric's costume, and then I'm done with my part, except for I do the makeup for both of us.
Oh.
My nose is so itchy.
So do you guys have to get up like super early?
Yeah,
or do you
we usually get up about 4 or 5.
So you don't stay in a hotel up there in Salt Lake?
Because we have dogs.
Oh yeah, you can't really leave them, huh?
Yep. So
True.
So we just do that, and we usually stay till about 5 o'clock every day. We have a neighbor that comes down and checks on the dogs and plays with them for a bit, and then puts them back in their kennels. And yeah, so we get up there around 10 a.m., stay till about 5, and then come back home and die on the couch after showering.
Like and dye yarn?
No, I might have to, but
Sheesh. We have advent calendars coming up too.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get that all done after Rhinebeck, probably. Honestly.
I accidentally printed somebody's shipping label yesterday.
Are you serious? Did you have to message them and be like, it's not shipped?
Yeah, I'm like, never mind.
It lied to you.
But I had to cancel that shipping label, and then, but I'm putting it aside so I don't forget, because you can't uncomplete the order.
Yeah.
The order's marked complete. So now I just kept the label and wrote on it, advent calendar. And
oh my gosh, that's scary.
I'm sorry. That was annoying.
And all of my my orders for my shop should go out today, except for, Advents.
Advents are not going out.
No. My Halloween ones will be going out this week.
Yay!
Because they need to.
Got those done.
Yep. I got all the extra goodies in. There wasn't even supposed to be extra goodies in. I just got really excited because it's Halloween, so I got some goodies for it.
They were like, yay, throw those in there.
There you go. Yeah, so those are going to be going out hopefully this week.
And I think we're done with our podcast, and hopefully that was enjoyable. I enjoyed that.
I enjoyed that so much
better. That format was just...
It was so much more fun.
It was just casual, and...
Yeah, I like that a lot more.
And I wanted to mention one more thing about now that I'm full-time dyer, I'm also evolving my dyeing stuff.
Oh my God, Mom, your stuff has been so pretty.
Oh, well, thank you. That's not what I meant, but thank you.
You're welcome.
I felt so much more inspired now that I'm home, and, but I'm making a commitment to make minis.
Yes.
A mini set with every collection.
Me too.
Good. So we both, anytime you see a new collection coming out, usually there'll be at least 5, maybe 4 to 5. And then there'll be a mini set that are the same colors that go with it. I just think that's so fun.
Yeah.
And there's so many people that love minis. And
everyone's dying over minis right now.
And you can, like, in this shawl, the orange color, I'm gonna
that could totally be a mini.
I'm gonna weigh to measure or weigh to make sure, but I think this is under 20 grams.
Even with the tassels?
That's what I've got to weigh. I've got to weigh my leftovers. But I think you can get away with the mini, and maybe even with the color A, which is the light blue color in it, because I only use it a couple times in here. Yeah. But I might design a shawl that is for minis.
That'd be so good.
Yeah, because I thought 20 grams is a lot of yarn when you're making
really is.
A shawl, especially where you start small and get bigger. Your edging might not quite be as thick with 20 grams, but anyway, just a thought. So look forward to that. Black Friday is coming up, believe it or not.
I'm starting to get some ideas.
Yep, I know it's August, and I know that we're both planning on having some Black Friday limited edition things for Black Friday. And I do plan on coming out with one more collection for Thanksgiving sometime in the next month and a half. Do you have other things coming up? Yeah, I have a collection coming up, but I also have a couple collaborations coming up. So we have the Pumpkin Everything kits coming back hopefully pretty soon. I'm coming out with a mermaid collection that will be debuting at Vogue Knitting. I'm finishing up my Goddess collection, which will be debuting at Vogue Knitting. And I have one colorway left to do. I just finished Artemis. That's so awesome. Yes. And
then I think I'm going to do a collection for Black Friday that's something more to do with like cautionary tale kits.
That'll be so fun.
So
cautionary tales, not like Grimm's.
No.
More like... you were explaining it.
Yeah, well, there's the story in Greek mythology of Echo, and I love that story. But it's where she fell in love with a man, and I can't remember his name.
We'll call him Dude Bro.
Dude Bro. He is basically the epitome of vanity, and so she fell in love with him. And
was it Narcisse?
Yeah, Narcissus.
Yes.
She fell in love with him, and he fell in love with his own reflection. And she offended Athena, I believe. I'm going to have to do a little bit more research into it. But just the character of Echo makes me very happy. And so what happened is that she offended one of the gods, and the gods cursed her with whatever someone says to her, she can only use those words to respond. And so that's where the story of Echo comes from. And it's a cautionary tale because of whatever she did to Athena, or whoever it was. And I can't remember what she actually did, but it was something for Narcissus.
Isn't that funny? That's where narcissist comes from.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I love that.
Awesome.
And so, like, cautionary tales, like, don't follow your heart blindly, or, like, something like that. I don't know. Like, don't be blind to other like how she still loves Narcissus, and it's like, because you're blind to
that he doesn't love you.
That he doesn't love you. Like, you're in love with someone who doesn't love you.
Oh,
kind of thing. I don't know. It's very interesting.
That never happens to people.
No.
That's a good cautionary tale.
Yeah, but it's like, don't put your heart and soul into something that's not going to happen. Or like, don't waste your energy on something that isn't wasting its energy on you.
So it's more of like advice. It's not like she got cursed for that.
She did something. I don't know.
She must have done more than that. Maybe
she did something for
Narcissus. Was she stalking
him?
him?
I think she stole something for him.
Oh, so she
like
committed a crime because she was so enamored by him.
Yes, but he didn't really care about her. He only cared about himself.
Okay.
And so it's like a tale of woe, a cautionary tale, blah, 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 blah. Usually Greek stories don't end well.
No, that's why they're called Greek tragedies.
Well, maybe I do a tragedy collection for Thanksgiving.
Speaking of tragedy...
Oh my gosh, my nose is so itchy.
Tragic. I know that this podcast might be 5 hours long. I don't even know where we are on time. But Yvonne and I finished a new series on TV called The Sinner.
I've heard of that, actually.
It's on the USA Network. I didn't know that. So apparently they're into season 2 right now, and I didn't know that. But season 1 is on Netflix. That was a weird, not for children TV show.
Okay.
And then books.
But I started watching The Crown finally.
Oh.
I'm on like.
You've already watched
6.
Victoria, right?
Yes. Not all of it though. Because,
okay. Oh, save some.
Well, I don't want to pay for the season.
Oh yeah, I paid for it because we were on a trip.
I know.
It's so good, so delightful. She's just such a great actress.
I love her so much.
Jenna, what's her name?
I don't know, but she's in Doctor Who too.
Yeah, her name's Jenna something, I think.
Yeah.
But yes, The Crown is really good. I haven't started season 2 yet though.
Oh.
So, and then books, I finally read the book that everybody was been talking about.
Which one?
The Woman in the Window.
I'm going to itch my nose over here because so itchy.
Now you're making my nose itch.
I have like...
That happens sometimes.
Okay. Anyways. Okay. Woman in the Window.
And it was good. If you like books like... Now I sound like the ad for it.
I know.
If you like books like Gone Girl and... What was it? The Girl on the Train.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although...
Did you like it?
I'm trying to remember.
She didn't like it.
No, I'm trying to remember what it was like because I keep thinking of The Sinner, the show The Sinner, because that was another one that had a twist ending. But I kind of predicted that one a little bit. I told Vaughn, I know what's happening. And I was right. And I'm not usually right. Sixth Sense, didn't know anything. Right. Nothing was going on. This was good because the main character in it is a psychologist. And it's about... and I'm not giving anything away, but she basically she has agoraphobia.
Ooh.
Yeah. And if you like Rear Window, the old Hitchcock show, it's very Rear Window-esque, but it's more modern and there's other things going on. It was good. It was I liked it.
I'm still in my Percy Jackson phase. Okay, because I finished the Percy Jackson series, and then they have Heroes of Olympus series that's still in the same universe with the same characters. And then I just found out they have like 8 other branches off of it. And I'm like, I love your writing style. I love Greek and Roman mythology so much. And so I'm thinking I'm set for a while. And it's been such an inspiration point for me within the last like few months of my colorways.
Yeah.
So I'm fine with it, and I'm slowly listening to it. I'm actually so excited for when Eric goes to bed tonight because I'm in like the final 4 chapters right now.
That's so
funny. Of the final book.
You're such an old married person.
I know.
Sheesh.
But I'm so excited. No, because when he goes to bed, I get to listen to him.
Me too. I'm the same way.
Yeah.
Vaughn goes to sleep. Even though I'm in the bedroom, sitting in bed, I'm usually knitting and listening to podcasts.
Yeah, and Eric's on the couch because he doesn't like falling asleep without me. And so he'll fall asleep on the couch, and as soon as he like turns over, I'm like, okay, he won't see this. and I start listening to my book.
I don't even have to do that because I have hearing aids that are Bluetooth to my phone. So I'm just like, nay.
Click.
He knows when I'm doing it though. Yeah. Because he'll try talking to me.
I think Eric gets it now too. At first he was very offended and he's like, watch the show with me even though I'm falling asleep. I'm like, that's not going to happen. And so like he knows sometimes and I'm like, okay, what'd you say?
Can't hear you. Sorry.
But he's gone to bed. No, he's been so great. And we got a Costco card, so we are legit adults now.
I don't even have that anymore.
Well, they have things for travel on there.
Yeah.
And with the Hilton. And we usually stay at the Hilton. So I'm like,
we do.
I might just do that. And so,
we do. Yeah.
But the only 2 times that we've actually gone is just for junk food and for Gatorade for my mailman.
For your mailman, that's so nice.
It's fun. All my mail people are really nice to me now.
That's now. They used to be really nice.
I don't think they really cared or had an opinion, but now they're super sweet to me. So
that's good. By the way,
it's been fun.
If you ship things, schedule pickups. Scheduled pickups have changed my life.
Right? Because you weren't doing them for the longest time.
No, I was going before work every day to the post office to drop off my packages.
Yep.
I didn't know about this. That has changed my life. And picking up my groceries at Walmart. To do that. Seriously, and you know what?
I'm just so picky about like my bread and stuff that
people. Well, no one said that, but every time I mention it, some people, even Alaska, my daughter, she's like, "Yeah, but what about produce? I mean, do they give you crappy produce?" I'm like, "I don't know. My boyfriend does not eat produce, so I don't ever buy it."
We don't eat vegetables in my
house. I mean, I'll buy like bags of carrots and bags of lettuce that's already shredded,
and that doesn't
totally
really
fine. Yeah, no, apples are usually pretty safe, but if you're looking for like a melon, you might not want to do that. I don't know.
Yeah,
but I love it. Seriously,
I need to
pull in. They track my phone as I'm driving there, so they know when I arrive. Pull in, they bring it out. I'm gone. That. It's so awesome.
And yeah, my package pickup, it's really nice actually because they let me know when they're on their way because my mail lady, she's on light duty, so she can bring a couple packages for me, or I know when my packages are arriving because she'll call me and be like, "Hey, are you home?" Because I go out and I actually bring the packages in because she can't carry them. And so, unless it's my yarn, and then I just tell her have someone else bring it at the end of the day, because I'm like, there's no way in hell I'm going to pick up that package.
They weigh like 50 pounds.
It's so bad, and they're so big.
That's the thing, is they're not super heavy, actually. They're just awkward.
They're awkward. And usually when I get my yarn, the box is halfway open anyways.
Me too.
So.
And Vaughn's like, doesn't that worry you? I go, no, because they put it in like a vacuum sealed
They don't always.
Container.
One time they didn't, and I'm like, okay, this could have easily come out, and no one would have known.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, huh?
Yeah, I've been having a couple issues with that recently.
Issues.
And I know you have too. But
yeah, but anyway, that's not that. Now we're just chattering.
So I should probably go so I can order my contacts.
Yeah, and I gotta go. I'm gonna go get my studio. If I get my studio clean and the tables moved in and ready to go before I put this video up, I will insert a video here. Good morning. I just got my studio set up. Got my burners on. Got the pans set up and ready to go. Yarn is getting ready to be soaked. And all of the dyes are set up. If I don't, then that was just an awkward pause for no reason.
But it was only like a second.
So that was
a second of awkward.
So if I did do it, that was my new studio. If I didn't, I'll put it on Instagram or insert it later somewhere.
Yeah, that's cool. We'll see it. Yeah. Anyways,
so I think we're done. Finally.
Yeah. So you guys just have an awesome, awesome day.
Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, and we'll see you sometime next time.
Okay, bye.
Bye. My nose.
Your nose.